counting on you to research this a bit outside of raid.
3, 2, 1.
I can't cast that yet.
Normal kill order, skull, X square, and whatever the fourth is.
Hey, melted. I love it.
Warriors let Sunder.
Let's pull square back some. Getting close to the door. We're likely going to get a retro. Get ready.
Just pass on those, please.
Ready.
That's still recharging.
Yeah, I'll fix loot, sorry. Okay, he's going by.
I need it on it too, just in case.
Yep. A quick reminder, retros do a frontal AoE, nature debuff, and AoE knockback. We face these away from the raid.
A reminder to put your Seal of the Dawns on and right-click the buff that it gives you.
If a hunter would like to pull as these come up, you have a little better range of the tanks, and we can avoid the slimes. They also come up to us a little bit, so yeah, we're good.
Let G pull, if you're ready, G.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Let's watch for the next one and grab it. We got slime. We can basically stack up slimes and cleave them in the future. So these three, if you watch, Grobulus comes to the ledge every couple minutes and tosses new ones, so we have to keep killing them until we get past.
Okay, we got a mixture here.
Yep, let's face the retro away, pick up the others. I don't think there's any reason you can't stack them though.
We'll just all stand in front of Scroll.
Yep. There's going to be a little bit of AoE kind of damage to the melee on these.
It's okay, more rage.
So like more dots.
Yep.
But less cool.
Ready to slide in a little bit? Alright.
We gotta separate the green ones and we gotta face the skull away from the raid. We got free extra slimes for. That's okay, we'll have a good amount of time after these die. You're over the lip, you need to bring them back. A lot of our casters can get in there. There we go, thank you. If you can not be a melee range with them, try not to be. It's just extra damage for the healers.
To parse on trash with.
That's still recharging.
So I know a lot of people have only done this once or twice, so we're taking it a little slow here, it's fine.
I mean, there is an overall parse. 80% of a raid's trash.
Alright, let's get a hunter pull, please. Left side. Sorry.
Alright, so bring green one.
Stunned.
It's gonna be a little messy, give tanks a second.
Yeah, free action potions are nice on these for tanks.
Don't be near the green ones unless you have to be. Killing square next, now skull. The world buff helps you kind of cheesy.
Good call, Ruganon, thanks.
It's the green ones that do the stun.
Same thing on the next side. We can move into the room though. We got some room to work. Stay on the left. And yes, you can hit Grobulus when he comes over here, so do not target him, please. You can pull Skull toward us and move it to the right. The other two you can kind of tank in position.
I'm out of range. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, try not to be in front of this guy.
That's still recharging.
Got a Pat. I don't think he's gonna come over here. Try to be to the right of the skull so you don't get hit by the other one. Let's get the star if we can. Guess he does make the long path. There we go. Get facing him away. Try to meet him. Try to turn him as fast as you can.
Resisted.
Gravius is coming. We're gonna get slimes here soon. We're just gonna chill and wait till he tosses them. It's gonna be probably 20 seconds. So realistically, we'll probably pull these, but we're just gonna take our time here a little. This is why he shows up in the combat log randomly. Gives you an idea how long he stands there though before he tosses them. Yeah, in the future we could have pulled those, so we're learning. Again, don't be near these unless you're melee. Less rate damage.
That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
And it's fine. Let's go ahead and grab these. You can pull square kind of back to the left, skull back to the right. Just separate them pretty good.
I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still
Just watch that door. Don't get too close to it.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Let's get Moon next. Just whatever's closest to you when we're killing these. We don't have to particularly follow the order. Less runtime for the melee. You can start bringing square toward us. He's trying to drag it through the middle of the raid. Alright, we're all gonna be on this grail thing here. Star's coming eventually. So once these slimes come, they basically, each one of them targets somebody random. So we want to be like in the most straight line we can. You cannot be within 8 yards of them, they will kill you. This is strictly a ranged AoE fight. Let's get the star if we can.
So we're not
separately.
running around in a square?
It's too far away.
I missed him. I'm fine with just backpedaling. Alright, let's get the slimes. Go ahead and shoot them tech or something. Yeah, this is pretty good clumped up here. Just start blizzarding, rain of firing. You know, shoot them with your crossbow melee. Do not get within 8 yards of them, they start hurting.
They're on dynamite.
To turn on the enemy health bars, you'll see them getting close, and just move back. Just try to stay clumped so they're all in the same rain of fire kind of thing.
Hey. 2 more in the back, relatively full.
That's still recharging.
Ooh, it's following me.
Yeah, one's gonna follow everybody, so stay in a clump or they'll split up.
Yeah, there's no reason to spread out here, guys. Guess I could give you a mark to stand on, sorry. Remember, 8 yards, don't let them catch you. So yeah, if this is what the square is, then yeah, we're doing that.
That spell isn't ready yet.
But do not run up in melee. You don't want to lose your buffs.
Alright,
Good
let's
job,
move
crew.
these things respawn, so.
Pulling star when we get in there.
grab Ulysses coming back in. We gotta move up.
Yep, we got about 40 seconds for more slimes coming. New cone boy down. We got a while for the little ones to come back. We're gonna cross this. We're just gonna chill once we cross this little stream. Try to jump it if you can. Avoid losing the health of the man.
You can levitate over it for those that can levitate.
Yeah. Now, once we cross this next one, do not blink. Only go directly across the slime. If you go any further, you're gonna pull those ads and probably wipe us. Let's get that circle if he gets close to us. Let's wait for him to clear shit.
Hunter pull?
Try not to be... Don't be on top of this guy, Raid. You got a little bit of room to move around.
That spell isn't ready.
Let's get this guy down here. Watch patchwork. We got a skull down here though to get. Should be able to shoot him. Alright, Tanks, if you can meet him, just keep him up out there.
Good job, Gina.
Alright, can't stress this enough. Don't blink. Just run across like I'm doing. Stay right here. Do not go any further. Heal up. Don't. You're going really far, guys. Do not go that far. This is stuff that's going to wipe us right here. These packs, if we're not careful.
Did pull for sapper charges and lightning bolt if you got it. Melee.
Quick notes for you. Skull needs to die. So when we go to pull this, the casters are going to move up. We should be able to hit him with our like 36-yard range spells. So we're going to be queuing our casts as they run in. We want to hit that skull as fast as we can. If we do it fast enough, he does not spawn a lightning totem. If he does, we need to focus lightning totem. It's going to be right on top of you melee. So you see a totem, you kill it. The surgical assistants, little guys, they're the ones who are going to be healing him. I'm going to mark this real quick.
So you're going to do a countdown for cast, or they're all just going to pull?
We're going to do a pull timer, then yeah, like as the timer hits 0, you should be casting on the skull, and melee should be running in. So the marked ones need to be kicked, interrupted, but as soon as living monstrosity dies, they're kind of harmless. The mad scientists, I'm sorry, the scientists heal, not the assistants. The assistants like to mind flay 3 people at a time. So it's a lot of damage. It gets to be a lot more manageable once the skull dies. Like I was pointing out, these are sapper pulls. These are dynamite pulls if you have them.
Yep.
So yeah, Priest can smite and mind blast too, just to help with that skull.
There's not a whole lot of damage until these assistants start mind flaying people.
Holy water's brilliant. Holy water's the most effective.
So the ones that are not marked, feel free to kick them. You see them casting a heal on that guy, kick them, but ideally he dies fast enough before it matters. Once Skull's dead, the marked ones are the most dangerous ones. Again, like big guys in AoE fear, oh, he's really nasty. We just need to get him down quick. We can't always inch toward this guy. This is a particular one that we can, though.
So we're running in, you're saying?
Yeah, once that timer hits 0, see me inching up, I'm trying to get in range to hit the big guy.
4.
Alright, I'm in range, I'm casting now.
1.
Nuke, nuke, nuke. Get that totem down. Very good. It's a lot of damage.
Oh my.
most of us have been here before, and you know how hard these packs can be. So that's very good.
Yeah. Well done.
Feel free to get marking. I'm looting. So
We doing the right pack?
gotta kill everything. So whatever's clever.
Yeah, so this pack, before at least, you separate these so 2 are on this side and 2 are on the other side of the lava. Because these things do the AoE stun on tanks while everybody around them.
So when we pulled these in the past, we've had the raid half over there and half here. I'm down to whatever you guys think is logical with tanking them.
Well, I'm gonna FAP, so
Well, it's more that way they're not stacked up and stunning everybody at once. That's why you want to spread them.
Only
Sure.
100 total, that's right.
Like one can be tanked north of that light, right? So we have room right here to spread them out a bit.
so I'll tank. Yeah, I'll tank Skull there. X, bring it in. Kill X first. Is that? Yeah.
So you want X coming toward the raid?
Yeah.
Alright, we're killing X first. It's going to be past that light. He's going to keep Skull above that light. The other two you need to just keep here on the left. And be mindful of the other pack. Here we go.
I can't cast
So range, you can be all the way over here with triangle. Just don't be near him.
that spell isn't ready.
Let's go ahead and get Skull down.
That's still recharging.
It's turn and hit the moon. If it can, drag square across. Big heals on
Try to
terrace.
try.
I need to target something first.
Good job, Missy. Yeah, so
Good job healing, Misty. Yep.
let's get that diamond before he gets, I don't know. Well, no, never mind. I think he stays there. Yeah, we're good. Get Skull next.
Right in front of that group.
Skull is scary.
So Hunter can come up here and like
You gotta
shoot
thread
him.
the needle right now. You gotta thread
Yep,
the needle
get him.
right now.
Thank you.
Yep.
I can't cast that yet.
Again, don't be near him if you don't have to be. Alright, nothing else is going to come near us. We will do this monstrosity next.
No, I don't think we can inch towards these guys, can we?
No, I don't think so. So we're going to wait for the pull time.
Unless you got a 40+ yard range, yeah.
5, 4, 3,
Get close.
2.
Cast. I didn't pull him, so we can on this pack. Nuke, nuke, nuke. Get that totem down. Try to clump these up if you can. No reason to split them. They are doing shadow damage if you have cheap shadow pots, and not like we're really hurting, but if you want to help your healer.
I think it's just up to shadow resist or keep concentration for the mages. Increase them with.
Good job, folks. This looks like nothing.
I can't loot that.
So having a complete 40-man roster does.
Start marking the other pack while we wait for the skull. This guy we want to face away. Don't be in front of him. These are the ones that are completely circling the guy that we cannot really get super close to casters. Man, it's looking pretty solid. If we can get a timer, everybody should be scooting up as close as they can here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here you come.
Lightning totem, get it. Thank you. Clump him up, nuke him down. Once Patchwork dies, I always plan on going to this guy with world buffs in the future. It just makes him easier, so. This is a very realistic pace as far as killing.
That would be stealing.
I remember this guy comes all the way around. I got him last time, but I think Gianna's doing a bang-up job.
Here we go.
Perfection.
That spell isn't ready yet.
We're all moved around this pillar after this. Patchwork gets pretty close.
Yeah, I can't stress how important the holy water is here. They are free.
Also, keep remember the fresher buffs.
Don't think Big E gets close to these guys, so should be dead before he comes if they do. Alright, let's get a timer.
5,
Oh,
4,
hang to the left here, don't go too far to the right with
2,
Patchwork.
1.
Just let him come back a bit, yep. Of course he fears.
Anal clinched.
There's a lightning totem in the back, guys.
Yep, so that's where these things suck.
Holy water shares a cooldown, it seems, with the bomb and the zappers.
Sappers are on a 5-minute cooldown. Holy water and dynamite are on a 1-minute cooldown.
Thank you.
That would be stealing.
I used the holy water and then I went to use the bomb and it wasn't there.
So yeah, let's check your combat log. Like I said, cheap shadow pots can help on these pulls, just so we get them under control. Alright, kind of licking our wounds. We're waiting for Skull to come back around. Get a hunter front and center for this guy.
I'm over here on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, Patchwork's back. Don't be too close to the river. Let's move back in the tank's room. Alright, last trash bag. Move in here to the left.
Congrats, Dave. This is the trash you've needed for the last 2 months.
Yeah, I noticed that. Thanks.
Let's wait for Patchwork to leave on this one.
Yeah, I think he has a really small aggro range, but it does make you get nervous.
Fears make me anxious, yeah. He doesn't linger too long. Alright, pull timer.
5, 4,
Like, I can hit him right where I am, guys, so start casting.
1.
Watch for totems. Alright. Let's get his buffs we're missing. Tanks, healers, let's talk through anything we need to.
All right. For the healers, for those of you who brought pots, don't forget to pot mid-fight so that way you gain that 2,000 mana. Just something if you didn't know that. And the AA is about to update. But for priest, if you have the full T2, use the full T2 so that way they also get that renew along with your greater heal. And just don't forget to use stop cast, because if your tank gets hit, he shouldn't get hit again. So you should only get to heal him once, but we'll see how that turns out. And it's only going to be Terrace, Misty, Tim, and Tech, correct?
About to figure it out.
It'll be those four, yeah.
Yeah.
If you got your consumes, pop them. We have world buffs. This will be our best shot at killing him. Not to say we won't moving forward if we don't get him, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Oh, he's gonna die, don't worry. If you have the concentrated stones, now's a good time. This boss is undead.
Healing assignments are updated.
This isn't a very mechanic-driven fight, so to speak, but if you, as always, if you have a question about something, it's not stupid, just ask.
So, am I seeing this as we're doing the 4-tank method again?
Not necessarily, we're still talking.
Because that didn't really work out too well with us for us last time, just saying.
So shouldn't we also be doing amplify magic on the tanks?
It's already way done.
Yeah, Mage just got it done.
Okay, cool.
It just felt like we did this last time with 4 tanks, that heals were spread real thin, and I don't know. It worries me.
Yeah, we didn't really have a lot of healers, and I figured out a lot of people weren't doing stop cast. They were just spamming, and then they ran out of mana, and then that's what the problem was. So now that we got the greater heal down, do you all think we should max rank that, or just a mid rank? Because I mean, mid rank still hits pretty hard, and if the tank gets hit, then they shouldn't get hit again because he goes for the one with the most health.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I can tell you guys, what we always did was the G heal closest that you can get with Amplify Magic on to 2,500 heal. So for me, that was rank 3, and that way it's more mana efficient, and you're not over healing.
Let's see.
I also put a stop casting macro in there. Obviously, there's a line break between the stop casting and /cast, and that way you can just hit a button if you bind that to a key. It's pretty easy.
So what are the Pallies doing for this? Are they just spamming their fastest rank kill?
Right. Yeah, so we'll be spamming Flash of Light, which is a 1.5 second cast, and it heals for, what is it? Not a whole lot. I don't know. I don't really know what my average heal is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I mean that flash isn't really going to be a do or death kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a greater heal.
Like, we're just trying to, like, keep them up while you guys put the bombs on them.
Exactly. I think stopcast is the most important thing. I think we were blowing our mana last time. I think we got it this time. As long as, yeah, I got a priest, if not 2, on each of those big tanks.
So, I mean, should we not consider just doing 3 tanks and giving the other 2 healers to the other
let
ones?
Patchwork go, just so you know. I don't know how he deals with stealth, so.
I guess I'm not really understanding the advantage of the 4th tank versus having extra heals on the main tank and the main hateful.
It's more time for us to heal the tank that is down, so that's what we need 4.
It also prevents a hateful from going off on a melee. Any melee will get one shot by it, so they will at least be able to soak it.
But shouldn't melee all be dipping into the poison?
Right, but what I'm saying is that without a fourth tank, if the fourth, say that it's probably a Fury Warrior, right? We're not going to have the HP if we dip in there to survive it. So if we're fourth and the other two tanks aren't topped off, we're going to get one shot from it. So it just
right, but you're getting constant heals on the two off tanks though. So I mean, as long as they're getting healed, they should always be above you.
Should. Most people, have 4 on this, but it's more like the 4 is there just in case something goes wrong, right? Like the 4 ideally is not getting hit.
So Terrace is going to mitigate a lot. I highly suspect he's going to be taking most of the hatefuls for this.
Okay, so I should put 3 healers on Terrace because I only had 2 on him.
Terrace is going to be the main hateful tank.
Raj. Okay, let me change it real quick.
Because he's going to have a lot more hit points than everybody else.
Not. Yeah, we'll see.
13k. So yeah.
I think we're all at 13k.
I thought you said he had like 17k or something.
Terrace right now is at 12. We're at 13.
Yeah, you want one to be definitely higher than the rest, guys.
The armor will be over 17k, not my health.
Oh, sorry. Dyslexic moment.
If everybody's at around the same, it's that hit's gonna just move between people. If you know what I mean.
All right, so Tim is main tanking.
Okay, so Tim should not be getting hit, correct?
He's not taking hatefuls, correct?
Terrace has his flask now, just so you know. He was missing that. Sorry, forgot to hand it out.
I still see it 12, 273.
I had used my flask right before you gave it to me, so
okay,
that's my health. Oh,
Do you have one
gave
of
me
those?
something? No.
So I have some of the stand food if anybody wants. If the tanks need it.
So I'm gonna read off the AA. Let me know how that sounds to you guys. I put Wifey and Ruby on Tim because Tim should not be getting hit with a hateful. On Tech is Pricks, Airline, and Almir. Misty is Red, Vodka, and Ticklish. And then Terrace is Fried, Priest, and who did I forget? I put Ticklish twice. There's someone I erased that I forgot. Oh, Shadow. Okay, yeah, Shadow. You will be on Terrace as well.
Does that sound right, based on what everybody's researched for this?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I got 3 different healers on Terrace. So I try to split it up to where they're getting all kinds of heals.
So yeah.
All right. And from the healing standpoint, oh, no heals. You will be on. Go ahead and be on Tim.
Put another on Tim. Yep, agreed.
Have we got a paladin running devotion aura on all the tanks?
Yes.
Yeah, Ruby and Tickle, make sure you're close enough to the tanks. There's no cleave on this or anything. So.
Right. And just as a reminder, no DPS should be getting a single heal this entire fight, correct?
I would like to asterisk that if you have time, put a renew on the Warlock. But I told the Warlocks to try to self-manage best we can.
Yeah.
Like our region's gonna be pretty good with world buffs, so.
Right. So on pool, melee should be letting the 4 tanks get some decent threat. Give them 5 seconds before we go ham, and in that time, we're all going to be dipping into the green pool there to drop our HP, so we don't take 8 pools.
I mean, should they dip in a red?
No, because it's gonna regen back, and not only that, we have to give the tanks time to get threat anyway.
Yeah.
So it just gives melee something to do, so they're not trying to pull Hydra off the boss.
Again, like on pull, it is super critical. The 4 tanks or the 4 people on the threat meter. Like count to 5 melee. There's no reason to hit him right away. We gotta make sure they're on the threat meter, and all 4 of them are actually top on threat before you start whacking them. Otherwise, he's gonna turn and splat you.
And for Mana Flask, remember it replenishes 2,000, so just wait until you're about 80% and click it, and then you'll have a mana pot ready by the time you're 80% again.
Warriors, keep in mind this is going to be more than likely a 2 Death Wish fight, so you should pop it shortly after we start.
Are we having our main tank shield wall on pole?
Please.
Okay. Double check your food buffs. I know we were talking for a bit.
7 minutes. We should be good. 10 minutes left on Songflower, so.
We have one soul sewn up. Don't freak out in DI unless Ruby pops back up for some reason.
Alright. Let's do it, boys and girls. Tanks on Tim. Terrace, I don't see your giant hairy butt.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stone shield.
Let's try to do the triangle.
Melee in the lava.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Please bubble your tank on cooldown too.
Last stand. Tim should be by himself. Melee, get away from Tim.
Tim is moon. Or sorry, triangle.
There's that little triangle formation.
DPS should be going lights out right now. Tanks are ginormous ahead. Go hard, hard, hard.
Let's ease off the corruptions, warlocks. Let's let the mages have their freedom.
I can't get past you right now, man.
It's fine. You're still it. Tanks, pots are coming due in 10 seconds. Tanks, pre-pot. Pot again, I should say.
Remember Warlock's bandage, rejuve potion, whatever you got. Use it off cooldown.
Is your mana if you can, please?
Executes, go.
Save
Rex,
Death Wish.
go.
Let's do it for 5. We gotta push to 5.
All tanks. Shield wall.
Should be time for second Death Wish.
Here we go.
Come on, boys and girls, let's go! Let's go!
Yo, why did that seem so easy?
Picture time.
Get out of here.
Fucking sit,
Perfect.
your ass down, Patchwork.
Alright.
No suck.
What's so hard about that?
Stay off the nipple. Let's take a picture. Facing the wall.
Let me get into my RP set.
Getting rid of Pat.
That seems so easy.
Good.
What was so hard?
Alright, I took some pretty pictures. Good job, folks.
I just remember when this was hard, because I remember when this was hard.
What having the right composition does.
Well, we haven't done Frogger yet, so let's hold judgment.
Alright.
I didn't even read the class, but I did.
Few reminders. Weapons have a 25 DKP minimum. Everything else is 5. It's silent bid in the aspect of like you whisper me, actually show my bid with a number, not just bid anymore. Or you can say in raid chat, or you can use the add-on. Yeah, we'll take it slow and easy with the loot here to make sure everybody's getting their chance to bid. This is a weapon, so starting out 25 DKP minimum. So pay attention to the UI if you have the add-on, otherwise you gotta whisper me the bid command with the amount. Do not go over your DKP, I will know. And even off-spec 20. If it's an off-spec roll, we'll give it to you for the minimum, which again is 25 for a weapon, but we just roll it off essentially.
Rip, Dave.
It's called Frogger for a reason.
Not getting any bids on this so far.
Yeah. Fucking garbage. Of course, our first kill is garbage.
Yeah. I feel stupid stepping on that stupid slime.
Do that again, Dave.
I'm not getting any bids on the weapon. Moving on for now.
This is kind of interesting.
Terrace, would you like to do the shoulder pads for me so I can bid? Alright, Terrace is doing the bids for the shoulder pads so I can fairly do my shit.
Just confirming everyone saw those with a minimum of 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, big money.
High bid is 50, closing in 5. Got 55.
Oh, this is how we're bidding now. So I actually have to know my DKP. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose I should get that add-on too now.
Closing soon.
Highest bid is 60 currently.
Because we're new at this, I'll just... Normally, I don't think we would. We would stick to the timer, but I'll just confirm. Was anyone else still trying to bid?
Past 60.
Okay. Hearing no one. Grats more.
Grats.
That's more.
Grats more.
It's more.
Hey, grats more.
He just wanted it more.
That was pretty good.
Time for Mishan to go.
Love puns.
Yep. Night night, guys.
Check what war torns you need for that more, and I can hand them to you.
I don't have any bag space right now. I'll have to figure it out.
Okay. End of raid, you might not have some consumables left, and you can ask me.
Yep. Thank you.
Background these, the AoE poison volley, the AoE knock up. So let's see here. The knockback can send you high enough to take fall damage and die. So I think you want to tank them in the little alcoves they're in, if I recall from the videos. We also cannot jump this without losing our health and stuff, so I believe we can cross this without pulling.
You want to be on the right corner.
Do not move any further than out of the slime. Let's heal back up. Let's get ready to pull these. This will be the first time pretty much everyone on this raid, from my understanding, is seeing these bosses, so... Not high host, but Grobulus is a big pushover, especially considering we have world buffs if you execute it right.
Goodbye, Songflower.
40 seconds left.
So these are going to do a knock-up. It's on you tanks for the positioning, really.
Alright. Godspeed.
Grobulus does come down, but he stops at the bottom of the ramp, so don't freak out. Let's get a pull timer and take a look at it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think there's 4 in here, or are there 2? There's 2. I would pull them inside there. There we go. Sorry, healers. Try to adjust. Okay, these aren't too bad.
We interrupted you.
Probably's coming down, just don't get too far out there. My understanding, we can pull these 2 back to basically where we are.
I can't loot that.
Or if you get a word of thawing, just hand that to Dreadsense, please.
AA is updated, and if your tank isn't taking, just heal the raid.
I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet.
Wait for tall, dark, and green to go away, and we'll pull the last 3.
Get a fresh SS on Ruby.
What?
Nothing, brah.
Yeah, you can do one if you want. I got 2 minutes on it.
Are we pulling back here, or are we doing something different?
I would.
Yeah.
I know it's really far. If hunters can grab these, maybe.
Ruby, confirm you got 30 minutes on your SS.
So here we go. Try to clump up. We're gonna pull them back all the way back here.
Back here into the cubbies, friends.
I'll be more ballsy when we lose world buffs.
Get your nook in that cranny.
Hey.
Stay out of my cranny.
I can't cast that yet.
That's not what you usually say to people.
That is true.
Alright, quick reminder on this fight. It's all about poison clouds and not being in front of the boss. We're going to tank around the room. More or less we're going to start as we're facing on the left. Tank's just going to slowly move them back. Boss is slowly dumping a poison cloud on the ground. It's bad. Don't stand in poison. So the point is we're slowly cutting around the edge of the room because the poison clouds are expanding. He occasionally, what's it called? Mutating injection. He occasionally puts out on people. If you get one, do not cleanse them right away. You need to watch that person. That person's going to run to the edge of the room where the other poison crap is, and you're going to stand there until you get cleansed. Once you're cleansed, it's going to drop another poison on the ground. This isn't like Wrath where we're going to use the whole room. He's most likely going to die if we're halfway around it. So don't freak out if we're not doing this perfectly. Every now and then he does every now and then he does a frontal. Everyone in that frontal, that cone, gets spawns an ad. So that's why you need to not be in front of him. You need to not pull threats. If he turns around and spews on us, that's going to be one of the only ways we wipe this.
Where do we intend to drop the poison?
You'll want to go where we've been, so there's that big old trail of poison we're leaving behind us. Go over to that. Go behind us. Again, don't, just like Princess Uhu, don't have an itchy trigger finger cleansing on this fight. You have to wait and make sure that person's physically ready for you to cleanse them.
Yeah, I was gonna stand up to the side where we intend to cleanse, just so we guarantee you're in range.
Yep, let's double check buffs. I see like 4 minutes on Gift of the WoW. We're coming up on the hour mark, so just double check those real quick.
I would like to pull him, see what is this, counterclockwise. Or is that
So
clockwise?
those clouds do get fairly big, so you probably want to pull them a good 20-25 yards each time he drops one.
Got it. If you guys could just help me out with that DPS.
Yep. I'll try to let you know.
Cool.
Yeah, every 15 seconds he's going to drop one tech.
Got it. Still,
Bailey, you don't have to super far. You just have to go back to where we previously were and kind of drop it kind of adjacent to the previous ones.
So actually, I don't know. Which way do you guys want to circle them around?
Video, like you said, counterclockwise
I
is
like
good.
counterclockwise because I'm used to it. So to the left of us, essentially.
Yep.
Again, mutating injection. Every 10 to 15 seconds, he will target a player. He will inject them. Does 2k damage to them, people around them. Also, after 10 seconds, it falls off and drops naturally. Ideally, you're in place long before that happens. So again, you get the injection, you run behind us, you put it somewhere it's not going to hurt the raid. Do we have a healer too that can watch that and cleanse it?
Yes.
Okay. So just, yeah, watch where they are.
Is there anyone who doesn't understand the injection? Because that's the thing that people mess up on the most.
So I'm pretty sure D-Beam's going to yell at you just like when you have the bomb, so... Alright, we can move down here.
I mean, we could do a little practice run while he's up there.
True. Good call.
Honestly, the main way that well, there's two ways, but one of them is when people get cleansed right away, the whole group ends up taking a ton of nature damage.
Yeah,
All right.
that would be worst case.
So Khadijah's the boss. Rawr. I'm hitting the hell out of her.
So range, we're going to start out behind back here, so...
So I'm tanking her right here like this. She's all angry and mad. Alex, get behind. What are you doing, bro?
So I would start out tanking him, yeah, kind of like right here. I don't know how far he's going to travel.
Where are you at, Uriah?
Triangle.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I would just start out kind of close.
Behind, but you might want to start off like on that hind leg, like so you're in the same position basically each time you move. It doesn't matter.
Just point.
Dana, you're in the middle.
Point being, everyone needs to be like on the side of the triangle on pole, so we need to be behind the boss.
So Yar drops poison. Khadijah farts. Stand here for a little bit.
15 seconds later, drops another one.
Khadijah farts again.
Can you show where you're dropping it, like when you're getting cleansed for people?
Yeah, you're not going to run straight behind it like that because you're going to be running through the poison pool if you do that. You got to be off to the side, like where I'm standing, Macintosh.
So again, like, if you get the injection, just run back where we were, somewhere where we were, up against the edge of the expanding poison. So you want to stack it. Yep.
So basically, what Macintosh is saying, Melee, is that you're just going to be standing here on the side on this grate.
Like I said, on pole, we're gonna go behind this guy, so...
So when you have it, can you go into the goo, or do you...
You're gonna take a little bit of damage, but feel free to if you're a healer.
Yeah, don't go into the goo, just be on the edge of it.
You want to be right on the edge, and it's going to keep expanding too, so keep that in mind.
So range healers, you can kind of be over here with me. Let's give the tank a wide berth.
Let's go to green. But stay in range of me, too.
He's gonna aggro us. Go ahead and pull him. Here we go. So stay behind him.
That's still recharging.
Ideally, we can kind of be in the center.
Moving.
Alright, Terrace has to run it out. Cleanse Terrace.
Cleansed.
Beautiful.
Moving. Can I have healers in front of me? Like,
Not
spider?
literally in front, but yes.
Right.
Get the slime down off tank.
Fine.
Moving.
Get over there, White. Cleanse.
Make sure you're not right in front of the boss. Wraithic.
Wraith, get out.
Cleanse him.
Moving.
Out of... E-boss, get out.
Moving.
Cleansed. Moor, get out.
Let's try to move a little slower.
Okay. Moving.
Melee, make sure you're helping with that slime.
Yeah, that's a good spot there.
Pricked. Cleanse.
Moving.
Get the slime down, priority. He's just doing AoE damage until we kill it. Tonto. Watch it raid, there's poison to the right of us.
Moving.
You can come back, come back. Technique.
Execute time.
Text.
We got it.
Moving.
Text, go to the right. Cleanse. Get back.
Alright, focus boss, ignore ad.
Essex. Cleansed, come back.
Moving.
There you go, big push over.
Nice.
That's word.
Watch the poison, it still lingers.
Yeah.
Cool, let's get another screenshot for be with the triangle.
Let's res Tonto first.
Tonto, your sacrifice is appreciated.
The real feign death. Let's see, make sure Tonto's up, okay. So again, one critique, we don't have to move that fast, but as you saw with World Bus, we don't need to move slow either, because we're not going to use the whole room.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Well, there's actually a strat that you have that much space, the melee can actually just kind of drop it behind the boss too.
True.
That way they don't have to rock ball. So with world buffs, it's actually the optimal way of doing it.
Overly cautious, taking picture. Cool, let's do some loot. Hey, more shoulder. Terrace, can you do the shoulders again? Sorry. We got 45's the highest.
We're gonna wait to go through the pipe, right, as a group?
I would, yeah.
You take
Yeah,
nature
tie
down.
at 50.
No stopping.
And by when I call out a tie, it means either bid higher, or if there is actually a tie, what we've done in the past is just those two people roll off and whoever wins pays that amount. Alright, bids are closed. Was anyone else trying to get a bid in? Okay, Grass Uriah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Right.
Warlock Knight.
I got mine at a discount.
Shit.
Alright, we got some Frosters gear. I think there's a plate equivalent, so we're trying to kind of pry this to our plate people, or our male people. I guess plate can roll too, so anyone who can wear this.
The ones on Grand Widow have strength on them for melee.
Yeah,
DPS.
there's a
They
set
don't
for-
cost DKP.
Yeah, so just as it was in both guilds, we're not charging for resist gear. This is purely a saffron piece for DPS.
You get a refresh and salve.
Damn.
I fell down, so give me a second.
Did you? I was going to slide off the pipe, so I jumped up and over the pipe. So I'm down here too, and I'm not quite sure how I get up there.
We'll summon you.
Alright.
So is there are we doing the mage? Or sorry, are we doing Pally Warrior or Mage Warrior for this?
I want to talk it out a bit. So before we jump the gun on this, after we jump down, we engage the boss. So we need to work out our logistics real quick here.
Guys, you should move back. You're getting hit by the cloud right there.
Summoning Dana.
Shouldn't be past Moon.
So this is pretty straightforward fight. It's a 2-tank fight. There's no taunt, so our top 2 tanks need to kind of be piggybacking each other on threat.
Bavaria, don't stand there. You're gonna get hit with the poison there.
They'll figure it out, Alex. Don't worry. So the 2 tanks, they can't taunt. So when you need to overtake the other tank, it's purely they back off and you pull aggro. He puts the stacking debuff to reduce healing by like 10%. So you eventually need to toggle between yourselves. Mortal Strike, yeah. He frenzies. This is where having 3 hunters or more is nice. So Trank Shot the frenzies. He'll be spawning zombies. If you look at the room, it'll be like in the back where we're jumping down from. 3 points, the same 3 points from my understanding each time. Those 3 need to join the cluster. So we need something to slow these guys down, right? Which is why we asked the warriors to spec into Piercing Howl. Yeah, we'll summon you, Fried. So my current plan was to have a paladin help cheese us with spamming kings to get threat, and the warriors would be kind of, a few of them would be tagging along, getting some rage off of them, and constantly spamming Piercing Howl. The alternative is to have hunters and or mages assist with this. Mages obviously have blink, they have mana shield, they have some tricks up their sleeve. No one expects to have a frost mage in here, so they don't have the slow from Blizzard or anything fun like that. So like I'm open to, there's many ways to skin this cat. I'm open to suggestions.
I mean, if I need to do it, I can at least give it a shot if no one else wants to do it. So.
Well, so we'll probably need 2 to 3 kiters, and we'll need 2 to 3 warriors helping slow them as well.
Yeah, so you need 3 of each, 1 in each quadrant, like 1 of each of the sections that they spawn.
There's no recovery on this. If you die in the room, you can't pop up. He's going to kill your ass, so don't worry too much on the soul stones and recovery. Like, if any paladins read about cheesing it through the King's thing, like we do in Uru, from my understanding, that's a viable option for the Alliance.
So I have not. I'll just be completely honest.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind trying it, but again, is it just kind of like running around a frost trap? Or I guess we don't have traps. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, so hunters can drop some, but it requires them to feign death, and they have to feign death against like 20 zombies eventually. So it's pretty tricky to rely on hunters on this one, from what I've read. Like I said, the Piercing Howl is the big thing.
Yeah, the frost trap would be nice though. Like all the videos I've seen, they've had a frost trap, and you just kind of kite them around the frost trap.
Well, it requires hunters to feign death to repop, but Piercing Howl does pretty much the same thing, and all we need is rage. So the idea is, as long as we don't get aggro on them, we can generate rage by kind of just smacking them without doing anything, and just keep Piercing Howl up all the time.
Airline says he wants to try.
Okay.
Do you have to have improved Righteous Fury?
Oh, I do not. I just got a lot of enthusiasm.
It helps, 30% more threat, so.
Wow.
Technically 50 because
I mean,
already started with 30.
I don't mind trying. I really don't. And seeing what happens.
Okay. Backup plan, do we want mages then to help with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it.
Okay. Like I said, we do need to nuke this boss, and ideally we can get him down fairly low before the first decimate. And speaking of that, so decimate brings everybody, zombies, raid, minus the boss, down to 5% health. That's not a huge deal for anyone outside of the tanks or anyone kiting the zombies. As soon as he decimates though, all the zombies turn and go to him. They walk relatively slow, but so they have a lot of health too. That's why we don't just nuke them down. They have too much health to do that. So the idea is we kill them before they reach the boss, because he's going to eat them and heal like 5 or 10% per zombie, something stupid. So yeah, like I don't anticipate us getting him before he decimate. So as soon as decimate happens, like you turn, you nuke zombies. I think you can AoE them, if I'm recalling right. It's not just direct damage, so melee you need to run out immediately, do this. We need to make sure our healers are landing right as decimate is about to happen. I believe it's a cast, so you have a little bit of heads up. Yeah, that might be like a good lay on hands moment kind of thing.
Not bad to have a lay on hands rotation for the decimates just to top the tank off ASAP to prevent some volatility.
Occasionally he's gonna fear, so yeah, it's a pain. From what I read, you can line of sight it. So for the way we're tanking it, I think there's a little alcove you can go to melee. In range, I believe you can outrange it. The guys in the back won't get feared for sure, so it's probably one of those 30-yard range things we gotta watch for. So yeah, okay, we're having, was it Ruby? I'm sorry, which paladin?
I think Ruby has, yeah.
Okay. Nipple is our giant threat magnet in theory, and our warriors will be helping slow them. So the idea is, you're gonna have to hit them for rage, but don't try to pull threat, right? So.
So it's a good idea to have lips also, which will drop your threat. Well, not your threat, but at least make you untargetable temporarily. If you have tank gear, you may as well throw it on because they put a stacking debuff on you when they get in melee range that you take 100 more physical damage every time they hit you. That's why you can't tank them. But all we're doing is kiting, so our DPS really doesn't matter. So the extra HP helps.
So go ahead right now, pre-pot nature if you want to, just to take a little less damage in this pipe. This pipe is not going to kill you. Don't get me wrong. Don't pop a big one on this. But yeah, this is time we either kill them or we lose our world buff. So we're gonna see.
Hey, one question real quick. So while I'm trying to kite the little dudes, am I going to get hit at all? Like, should I be wearing tanking gear or should I just go ahead and stay in healing?
We should be keeping them off you.
Oh.
So the idea with piercing hell is it's going to reduce their movement speed by about 50%. So they're going to be going pretty slow.
It's partially on you. You're gonna have to, work, like they're all gonna be following you, right? So you have to kind of swerve around and clump them up best you can. But
All
yeah, ideally they're slowed, so unless you kind of goof up, they shouldn't be whacking you. And so the reason they can't be tanked, they put a stacking debuff, which increases like the crap they hit you with. So, and it takes 60 seconds to fall off, so it's not feasible to tank these things.
Yep. It's also helpful to have a swiftness of Zanza, elixir or whatever if you have it for the movement speed.
Yeah, no, I'm not that prepared.
And so for the warriors, we're going to have Mystica, Mishine, and myself. We're going to be doing the piercing hell. I'll take the middle section as we jump down through the pipe. Misty, if you can take the left zone as we jump down, facing the boss, and Mishine, please take the right side.
Okay.
I marked all our kiter people. So when we're running down this pipe, stick to the right. There's a giant hole. Don't fall through it.
Can I stick to please?
Just double check buffs. This is a pretty quick fight, so anything, under 5 minutes.
Okay, I can't stress this enough because Uri kind of got cut off. Run to the right side of this pipe. If you run to the middle and to the left, you will fall.
Yeah, look down that pipe right now. There's a giant hole on the left. Don't fall through it, guys.
We've all done it.
We don't have time to summon you as soon as we hop down, we're in combat. And to clarify, the tanks will be pulling them back to the other side of the room.
Yep.
Was it mentioned to me? Caster DPS goes left, melee go right. So I think we're facing the dull toward a wall, not toward the back, right?
I'm just running straight through them.
Okay. I'm done talking. If you have questions, as always, we're welcome. So run in.
I don't remember. Does the boss aggro when we drop down or no? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he does as soon as we get in there. Okay.
That's why you can't.
Yep.
That's why there's no reset.
So feel free to pre-hot people right now. But yeah.
You can pre-bubble too.
Let's follow the big X.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We moving.
Notice that we're on the right of this tunnel.
Coming up on the hole.
Big ol'
Avoid
hole.
it.
That freaking hole.
I got my camera watching you, so it's recorded. Dropping down. Alright, good job, everybody. Don't stand in the back, so we're going to be clumped, if anything, in the middle.
Gee, I did the trank shot on
Shield
that.
wall.
I used mine as well. I don't think yours went off.
Wait,
It said it did.
Clear.
healers try to clump up in case you get aggro.
Okay, I'm laying off now.
There's no need to try to DPS the zombies right now.
No one should be touching.
Looks like Terrace is coming.
Okay, fear's pretty short. That's good.
Next one is you, Essex.
Nuke, baby, nuke.
Ruby's about to. Ruby's down.
Ruby's down. Many mages in the back.
mages help.
Push out it temporarily.
If you have a zombie on you, run to the back. Text pulling them back out.
Hey, the thing dropped off. Sweet.
I think we're approaching decimate time. Let's try to keep the zombies in the back. Our trimmer totems. Pull them all the way back.
It's on Tim.
Pull them all the way back.
Keep going backwards, Tim.
Clump up the zombies best you can. Decimate any time in the next like 20 seconds. Healers, make sure you turn your camera if one's on you. Watch it.
Yeah, all the way to the wall, and then go to your left to turn them sideways. That way we could use that LOS.
Alright, let's get them the hell away from these zombies. If you have zombies on you, run it out. They're on your fried. You will eat them.
He shines down.
Decimate, kill zombies. Everyone on zombies. Sappers. Keep your tanks up.
Pull the boss away.
Pull them away.
You're right, you got it.
No, okay. Whew, okay, so you've seen the chaos of this fight, but it is a fairly simple one.
Alright, hey, Matt, can you show me what you mean by to the side?
So when you get them to the wall here, you just turn them to the side, and that way the melee in the back can use this little crevice as an LOS so we don't get feared.
Yep, keep practicing real quick. Just get comfortable with this real quick before we wipe it.
That should be fine even, as long as we have an LOS option.
Like, see these...
We got the timer, now we can move, just like on Chromagus.
See these 3 grates? See how they're spawning from the grates?
Nice. I see what you... okay. I don't see a timer. Is there a countdown?
Yeah,
No.
I got it on my DPM.
There is a
Terrifying Roars, the fear one, yes.
Yeah.
DBM updated a few days ago if you haven't updated it.
Can Dwarf Priest stop that fear from fearing our tanks? Because they seem to drop aggro whenever they do.
We don't have a Dwarf Priest.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I'm like, aw.
Yeah. We have like a couple Night Elves and healers.
Silly Night Elves.
Job, everybody.
They look sexy while they're healing.
So I don't think he eats them at least before they get decimated, so that's good.
No, after Decimate, they all start running towards him. They don't have a threat table.
So what's going on here? Is he going after the nearest person who's not feared on threat?
Alright, no heals. I'm doing it for you.
So I think that's why...
Yeah,
I think
we normally stand him at the door.
That way the off tank doesn't get, and then they'll go toward him. There's just alcove back here for fears.
Hit hard.
I think we're okay to reset.
Yeah, it's not a who's next to him. It's next on threat that didn't get feared.
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
the locks are, and I think he drops it so the locks our ticks are going off and getting them.
Yep. Okay. So we will move the raid a little better. So, like it was said, the raid we're gonna gravitate toward the left, especially warlocks. Anyone high on threat who's not in melee range, because he's gonna come look at us. Oh, there you go, another decimate. So see, that's pretty good. That's pretty good placement right there, right? Which everyone's dead though, but so yeah, go ahead and wipe it up. We'll come do this again.
Release and run back.
One trick to get him like right up against the wall. Oh, he's about to kill me. Is kind of curve out to this side and then bring him back in. I didn't get to do it.
You bring him right up against the door. And
It doesn't matter. You more or less got it anyway.
So I was getting wrecked by those zombies, by the way.
Yeah, they hit hard.
Like, I don't know if mages can help Nova or something.
Yeah, I was with you, Ruby. I was getting them. If we see more than 10, throw a Nova down all mages. Just get them clumped up, and I'll try to kite them around.
So I know it's common to use mages on this, so if we don't think the paladin's viable, we don't have to use it. But it's not a big healing fight, so I know we have the paladins to spare, so to speak.
Well, part of it too, like getting dazed sucks so bad.
Oh yeah.
Like, and that's what happened to me both times I died. Is I got
Gotcha.
go anywhere.
We'll stick to mages because we have frost armor
If you-
too, which slows them.
If you look at the video that was posted, it shows that it only has 3 mages in the back, and then everybody else's melee is supposed to be on the side of the door, on the left-hand side, to avoid the line of sight of the fear. And then the dog is facing the door, and everybody
And what I was
else
saying
is
to get
facing
him
the
close
dog.
close to the wall is like a fish hook kind of shape. Because if he just goes straight to the wall, he's not going to be right up against the wall.
No, I got it, Mac. I know what you want.
So yeah, even with that chaos based on our damage, we're definitely gonna go through Decimate now. We've lost buffs, but hopefully we don't have to see 2 of them. Hopefully he's very close to dead before we get a second Decimate. That's gonna be roughly 2 minutes in. So yeah, I didn't want to pull too many mages off, but yeah, if it's gonna make it simple, the key thing is to not have those things close to him during Decimate. We have plenty of time to kill them.
Yeah, the other thing you have to be careful with Frost Nova is when you run next to something that's Frost Nova, you will also just randomly get meleeed.
Remember, Frogger's a thing.
Every time you take a melee hit, the next melee hit does 100 more damage, and that debuff stays on for a minute.
Oh yeah.
So when you have
I
like
saw it
30
red.
it hurts.
Nice.
She was so brave. Like, I'm just gonna eat this thing.
Thought I was avoiding it.
These things still do durability damage? I forget if Frogger does.
I bet it does.
Wasn't sure if it was like
What,
fall
like
damage.
ear?
Yeah.
I don't know if it does
It
ear durability.
does not. It doesn't. No.
But it definitely does ego durability damage.
Wait, you guys haven't been raiding naked?
Pro
I
step.
am, but my tune's not.
Things like explode, so you can kill somebody else by being too close to it.
Dread has your kids to bed. Do you want to have a break here at this point and then go forward? Or too early? It doesn't matter to me. I'm just suggesting.
I like to pull him one more time, so let's get back.
Okay.
Your pull will kill him, so.
Personally, I think it'd be best to do it while it's fresh in our minds.
Yeah.
I also think I honestly think mages are better for the kiting, especially since it looks like we're going through 2 decimate. Well, 1 decimate probably.
Yeah, they can Nova, they can Cone of Cold, they can do a bunch of stuff.
It's more just that they have emergency things like Blink. They have Cone of Cold, Frost Nova. They have a couple of different ways to get away from them before they did Daze.
Alright, yeah. That's kind of the backup plan, so we'll have mages focus. Not all of you. We don't need all of you, but yeah.
The only rescue plan for a paladin is to bubble, and it's probably going to kill a bunch of people if he does.
And I get a skip if I fell, red.
Yeah, I get you.
Thank you.
So for if you guys want to work out like a 3 to do it.
Okay, cool.
Well, I could run back. It's alright. There's other people running here too. Don't worry about it.
Too late.
I love how close to the edge you put these summoning portals.
It's hard to focus them on this thing. It puts them on a valid. I can't put them in midair. I've tried. Like that's a valid place to stand. Otherwise,
They
again,
fix
you can
that somewhere throughout the middle of.
Yeah.
You used to be able to summon people over an edge, and they would just summon you to death.
It's exciting.
Yeah, just a note, for the mages, all your job is to hold aggro. You don't actually have to do damage during that phase. I saw a lot of mages I thought were on I don't know if you were casting match strength, but all you gotta do is keep them off the healers.
Yeah,
I was just
first rank.
Arcane Explosion.
Yeah, rank 1 Arcane Explosion, you know, rank 1 Cone of Cold, rank 1 Frost Nova, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to make sure because it's important that you don't go I know that sucks as a mage, so.
We're going to get everybody here so we can buff.
Dread's putting the kids away, so I don't necessarily expect her on this bowl, but yeah, everyone else should be getting here.
That makes sense.
If I said putting the kids away, I meant putting the kids to bed.
I was just gonna ask.
I'm like, wait, I didn't say that right. Spoken like someone who doesn't have kids, so. He's put them in a
Varmints,
drawer.
you have my game in one too many times.
I used to just lock mine in a closet too. That's fine.
Is that not what you're supposed to do with them?
That's what attics are for.
I think everybody's in range is going to be here, so yeah, let's get the
Attics
bus
in the
rolling.
flower, wasn't it? Or, flowers in the attic, wasn't that instructional?
Does it make sense to put a soulstone on one of the mages or whatever, just to make sure that we always have someone kiting?
Say that again, sorry.
Does it make sense to put like a soulstone on one of the mages or whatever, just to make sure we don't lose our kiters?
Yeah, that's what I was considering. So once Fro gives us a target, we'll just, you know, hit it, 2 of them or so.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, Knave, and Genius.
Alright, I'll get Frozone.
Sorry, one other thing that I noticed when I was trying to kite is that just knowing which warriors are going to be like in range of me, I guess. I don't know, because like trying to spam kings on warriors doesn't really work if there's no warriors in range, or you know the ones that I'm trying to buff are in range. So I guess it's going to be like you said it's the mark people?
Yeah, so I think we're just going to have the mages do it, so you can just heal right
Oh, okay.
now.
That works too then.
Yeah, the mages just have more emergency buttons.
Mini nature pot. Here we go. I'm ready.
You said Fro, Navaria, who else?
Genius.
Okay.
They have specific zones too, or are you guys just doing it free for all?
Yeah, we have specific zones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I feel so weak without my world buffs.
Alright, everyone is
You mean you're gonna do
here.
it?
Ready
If you're
when you
not
are?
a hero without world buffs, then you don't deserve world buffs.
Alright, nobody fell down last time. Let's repeat that.
Could I have healers up front with me too? I mean, I had to blow all my stuff.
I'll follow you,
Yeah,
Tim.
that was my bad. You kind of out of range.
Yeah. I just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, my timing was off. I got you this time, Tech.
Okay.
5, 4,
Here we go. X is tech.
2, 1.
Sticking to the right.
Dropping in. J hooking it.
Alright, so Ray, let's kind of be to the left here.
You guys should not be hitting it. I don't know what's going on here.
Running in Vitros.
Not even in position. Can't taunt it.
Tim's main tanking. Terrace is second. Alright, Fear's back.
Yeah, we have to let the 2 tanks get up on quick, guys. It's the whole mechanic.
I need to get closer. That spell.
Yeah. So make sure the other tank that's up on the front has to hide.
That's Tim, Terrace, and Tech, so we should be okay.
We got a zombie over here. Kiters.
Ozone about to die.
Zombie on the healers.
I don't eat this fear.
Reese can use your fade pretty often, just to help.
He's likely going to charge me each time, healers.
That's a good thing. This way, yeah, it's expected.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm very much top on threat out of the AoE range.
Wait a second right now.
Want me battle road?
Axe on me.
Yeah, better out genius.
Hey, Steve down.
I think you need to switch Tim.
Yep, switch out.
Got some zombies in melee.
Froze down.
Do you think our paladin was helping sticking these guys back there?
Yes.
Okay.
Seems like the Pagle was better for trying to be in a beacon to attract them.
Yep.
But
Ruby, if you want to switch gears, start being our beacon again.
Sure.
So it might just be better to have him put Righteous Fury on and kind of stand in between all three, kind of where where you are right now is probably a good spot just to attract them all to you.
Yeah, some are going to Shadow, some to Fried. They're speckling over the healers. We're gonna have a Decimate here soon.
We can have me and Ruby then go and do it.
Okay. There it is. So see, they're pretty far away. That's pretty good positioning.
Oh, if you're dead, just release and run back.
Yep, go ahead and wipe it up here. So yeah, to reiterate, don't hit them till the boss tanks have them all the way back.
Yeah, it's a long run to the door.
It's not really a DPS race. This is just doing the mechanics, twice pretty much.
Yes.
3 rounds of the zombies, or 2 rounds of the zombies, and he'll be dead by the time before the second decimate.
So you think putting like a frost
Should be a pal?
here,
I'm gonna die right next to you. There you go.
like right in front of this grate? Should we drop the frost trap, and then I can kind of like run around it?
Yeah, if hunters can, try to drop traps back there. I don't know how difficult it would be. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, we did that time.
Yeah, it's helpful. The thing is, things can resist, like Piercing Hell can be resisted, especially when you have a bunch of them running around.
It would help too.
Wasn't our turn to train. We ran back and put down a trap in front of the grates.
I do like the way you were tanking them. Very easy to heal it all the way down on the other end of the room. It's very easy to heal.
Can hunters drop traps during combat?
No.
We have to feign
And
death.
that's why they're not dropping, because the traps, you're in combat the minute we go down that thing.
But they can feign death and do it. The problem is they have to feign death can be resisted, right? So make sure you die. I think the encounter is still in progress.
Alex, we were putting down traps. That particular run, the second one.
You're right. You need improved feign death.
I think it's still, what do you call it?
I'm saying like we
Going to
can't guarantee they can drop the traps if the zombie like resist or feign death or something stupid.
Naxxramas and EverQuest had the most amazing feign death.
There's also supposed to be a kind of a cheat way of doing it, where you put a Pagle healer with Righteous Fury and just leave them up in the tube, and they pull
I've read
all
that
of the
doesn't work.
zombies. Oh, it doesn't?
No, they evade kind of weird.
That's been fixed by this time.
They fixed it already. It seemed like a very easy way to cheese all the zombies, to make them evade. They wouldn't do anything. But probably better to learn to do the encounter the right way anyway.
I'll send this link to you, Ruby.
This is one of those bosses where after the first time you do it, it's super easy every time.
Yep. So is Thaddeus, for that matter. It'll just, once you figure out the positioning, it's kind of brain, is muscle memory. Same thing with Haydn. A couple fights like that.
Pretty quick fight. I'd rather us take our break closer to 10. So let's keep going for now. Like I said, a lot of people do a flask burning from patchwork we can use.
Yes, indeed.
Nobody died?
Not yet. Don't jinx it.
I'm sorry.
Evasive maneuvers.
Yarr.
Alden shenanigans.
So how long can hunters drop their frost traps?
Like in feign death every 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, feign every 30, frost trap.
No!
Your 2 minutes?
We lost no heals.
We're on trank rotation too, so we have to only go back and feign death and put down a trap when our given enough time that we're still up and viable for the trank and our
Kind of a lifeline for.
Did you say traps last 30 seconds? I didn't hear that. They'll stay out there for 30 seconds? Okay.
Yes.
Is there a timer on the fear?
Yes, there's a DBM timer for it.
I wasn't seeing that. Maybe I
It's
need
like
to update.
10 seconds. or something.
17 seconds per fear.
It's every 20.
You guys, I dropped a repair bot. Please repair.
This
DBM says 17.
It's I don't think it's exactly timed. A lot of these things are within like a 5-second window. Just like a lot of classic bosses, again, like they're on a cooldown, right? But they tend to use it very quickly once it's off cooldown.
Is there a DBM like tracker? I mean, not tracker, like a bar that slides down when it's about to go off, or no?
Yeah, there's a bar that slides down on the right-hand side.
This is part of DBM, yeah. If you need to update it, that's
Yeah, I
probably
just
why.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 20-second one, so you can't stance it every time.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
so
why
Ruby
they have
and
it. That's why they have it in the video with him facing the door, so we have that line of sight, so we don't have to keep trying to berserker rage, because that goes on cooldown.
I'm gonna be putting vodka on salve for warriors.
Could someone
So I
summon
can-
me, please? For some reason, it fell off the platform.
Sure.
Give me a sec.
Looking at about 7 people have not repaired. There's your repair bot on the little platform, please.
Careful, we got aspect pack on. Next running them tube a little more fun.
And wait, let me give you yours.
Cool.
You need what?
12.
12.
Oh crap.
Oops.
If you fell, let me know. I want to get pulling here soon.
I did. I fell off the stupid pipe.
7 again.
Trying to
Didn't
get
break
up
a
on
hip,
the
Dave, did you?
platform. I was trying to get up on the platform and fell off.
That was mean.
You can wave to him.
Thank you.
It's not ready yet. I can't use that item yet.
Alright, watching mana. Buffs are almost done. Everybody's looking repaired, thank you.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
So we do want Ruby helping on this one, right?
No, me and Ruby are gonna.
Yeah.
share.
So I was watching this video that Ticklish just sent me, and definitely have like traps and novas going off, and they also have shackles going off as well. So I don't know if priest have time to shackle, but that's a thing. Paladins you can fear, that's a thing.
There's lots of ways that you can slow them. The whole point is that you don't want them to be meleeing
Yeah.
anybody.
Right.
Well,
So
only
anything
way
that you
out.
guys can drop to help me, like, is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, way we've done in the past is making sure the mages, just set up a rotation for Cone of Cold and stuff just to slow things down.
Alright, let's do what we can. On E-Tech.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna try dual wielding a couple slaps. See what happens.
That'd be extremely gentle until he pulls this guy to the wall. Let's try to favor the left side here, Raid.
Down.
It's on Tim. Terrace will be our second tank.
It's too far away.
Is that what you're talking about?
I overtook the tanks.
I'm coming over to help.
Thank you.
Everybody's dead. Terrace is the only one up.
Well, that'll be alright.
Let's practice then. Remember, he's going to come to whoever's not feared during this little shenanigan.
That's still recharging.
Zombie's looking pretty good. I don't see any over here, so.
Can we get him back there, Terrace?
Roar
I'm
coming.
second on threat.
Pain death resisted. So we know it can happen.
Dazed, I'm gonna need some healing.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Alright, I'm gonna let him switch to Ruby here. Oop. I did
Terrace
not
is down,
switch.
so that's going to be a wipe. So if you looked where I died, Raid, I'm basically over here with the tanks, but I'm in this left corner, right? So like I can pretty consistently be top threat during that fear. So like I'm going to do my best to stay over here so the boss doesn't move 30 yards away from the door. So if you're a top threat range person and your threat's not going to drop, feel free to come, you know, all the way back here. The tank will have him far enough away where you won't get feared, but he will come after you because you're not feared, if that makes sense. So yeah, go and wipe it up so we can get some more tries in here.
The kiting felt a lot better.
Yeah, it looked a lot better from my point of view.
Yeah, I definitely think we had a good team back there. So whatever you're doing, do more of that.
Bury me, I'm trying to level my mace. Back here.
So I don't know if our second tank can line of sight, like the non-active tank ideally can line of sight the boss. That way he doesn't get feared and the boss runs to him right before the fear.
Well, no, because the second tank has to have threat, so they need to be hiding right before the fear, but hitting outside
Yes,
of that.
that's what I'm saying. If you duck out right before, so otherwise I can almost guarantee a Warlock's going to be a top one
It
threat.
doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like the second tank. It can be third or fourth if
True.
the tanks are trying to get threat. The locks would just need to make sure that there's a warrior that's out of range of him that's going to be able to do that. Otherwise, he's going to come to the locks.
I'll do that this time. I'll make sure I'm up on threat and then hop around the corner.
Okay. So either way, like I have lived through this several times, but I'm moving a little closer to him so he doesn't move as far. So I'm going to be eating more attacks if he's on me. Yeah, because I know it's screwing you guys up having him run all the way to a hunter or warlock during the fear. So if we can keep him positioned pretty well, I'm hoping you can sidestep the fear as needed.
Yeah, and I just want to emphasize that it is not a DPS race. It is absolutely imperative that we let Ted keep his shield on and just walk the boss back to the wall. There's no need to be blowing the boss up right away.
Then why are hunters and warlocks pulling so much threat?
Well, dots went on right away while I was moving them.
Yeah.
What the hunters were doing.
There's zero need to be hitting them, especially as a tank. Sometimes you're out of, as you're backing up like that, sometimes you're out of the auto hit range, so you'll stop auto attacking, and you can't actually hit the boss.
Yeah,
So
and
shouldn't warlocks and range then slow down or stop?
The problem is everyone who gets feared, he ignores. So we could be the lowest on the meter, and he's still going to come to us if everyone else gets feared.
I'm talking about on the pool. Nobody should be touching the boss on the pool until he's on the wall.
Yeah, I did. Putting on the Curse of Elrond, but I can even hold off and waiting for that until you want to till he gets to the door.
Yeah, I would just wait and nobody touch anything, because I get that you want to get your stuff up ASAP, but the extra second or two that it's up isn't going to make or break the fight, but the boss turning around and killing 2-3 people will.
The end result is he's still going to fear everyone in melee range, and he's still going to go after someone who is not feared next on threat. And that's usually, yes, going to be a warlock, because we can't drop our threat. Because all the warriors get feared, all the rogues get feared, the hunters can feign death.
Yeah, so I mean, that time was my fault. I'm trying to get him in position as fast as possible, and I just ran out of range of heals. In addition, though, wearing 2 swords instead of a shield. So that's
Yeah.
my
You got
fault.
smacked pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep. So we'll
I-
pull and or kill him one more time, and then we'll take our break. So let's get buffed up.
We'll kill him. Yes.
Remember, his mouth has to be facing the door.
That's
They
Or
got
did you
it.
die early?
Did I die early?
Yeah.
No, I ran in when I saw both tanks die to try to catch up on threat,
No, okay.
and I caught up on threat and was dual wielding and got one shot for 7k because I didn't get my shield out in time. Just trying to play catch up. Pros and cons of Fury Pratt. You generate a ton of threat.
I just updated DVM. I did get a timer for the first one, but then I never got any more after that. So maybe that was fixed.
Yeah, tanks, check your logs. I don't see any magic damage in mine from when he's hit me, but see if there's anything.
Physical.
Yeah, it's all physical. So I mean, you
Okay,
could do
I'm
it.
gonna re-amp everybody.
I would do that after we run through the tunnel, though. Otherwise, they're going to get
Yeah,
more
yeah,
damage from the tunnel.
It's not ready yet.
Help me, someone, Sour.
Alright, so healing assignments have been updated. I posted raid healing. So raid healing will be sticking back with the people with the globs or whatever, or the zombies. So you'll be back there healing the mages and pallies and whatnot. And then 2 on tech, 2 on Tim, and 1 on Misty, 1 on Terrace, just in case they pull it.
Hey, Fry, do you realize I'm not healing?
Yeah,
Who
Misty's
is
gonna
that?
be in the back, playing with the mobs.
Ruby's not healing? That's fine.
One more to click on this.
no different than normal.
They're all the way back there.
I just saw like 5 people run by it.
Teasing your rubes.
Hi, Tonto. Hold on.
Summoning Tonto.
Tonto, hold on.
Hey, I don't know if you need 5 people in the back, to be honest with you.
You don't.
I think that's
Just basic trainer.
I think 3 in the back is probably fine.
3 what?
3 healers in the back. I don't think you need 5 of them back there healing the kiters.
Okay, yeah, it's just not hard to heal tech, so.
Oh, it's not.
I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of throwing people everywhere.
Did you say it's not hard, or it is hard on this one?
It's not hard. It's actually really easy to heal you. Like, I'm usually just sitting here just stop casting.
Yeah, that's the point of this fight. Is it's strictly mechanics driven.
Alright, if we're comfy with this. Yeah, it's looking
One
good.
second. You're all gonna borrow some swiftest potions if you have one.
I don't have any on me. I left
Anybody
them in
has
the bank.
swiftness?
Alright, I updated it again. We only have 3 heals on the raid healing, and then 3 on tech. I mean, nothing should happen with 3 healers. But, yeah, that's about it.
Alright, I think we're good tech if we get a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, right side of the tunnel. We will take a pee break after this.
Don't touch the boss unless you're a tank.
That's perfect.
The corner wasn't enough to hide me.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Flowers creeping up on threat.
Nope.
Might have to pull him a little bit further into the corner.
Can you go any deeper tech try?
That should
Right
work.
for third and fourth.
Okay, I'm stopped. I'm gonna get feared this one. Nice, good job, Tim.
Yep, that's looking good, guys.
Nice.
Zombies are looking decent.
I've stopped.
Tim will be next.
That's still recharging.
Last stand. Oh, I've got too much juice.
You got that
That's
healing
okay. It's
debuff.
on Tim.
Yeah.
I was wondering what was
Killing
happening.
ads.
Switch to ads.
Oh.
Melee
Nah,
single
man,
target
we're
one's
good,
getting
by
close
the
to
way.
him.
Down.
There's fresh zombies up. Try to get them.
I need more mana.
Now mages are gonna hit.
It's gonna be on terrace next.
I'm coming over to help threat.
Let him stabilize. I'm next on threat. He's gonna come to me after terrace gets. He's ready to bubble me, or wraith rather. Warlocks try to come over to me. I have a triangle on my head.
We need sunders on the boss, guys.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, it's on wraith again. Let's try to bubble him. It's on terrace. We're gonna try to keep him over here for you, Terrace.
Got a zombie over here on us.
Fear in 5.
That's still recharging.
Sorry, I had to run away for a zombie.
Froze down.
Tries out of mana.
Let's still do this. Try to nuke his ass.
He does turn and eat the zombies during this phase, by the way.
I need a new tank soon.
Alright, yeah, that's a wipe.
I can keep Terrace up.
Getting tougher to heal him.
See, I think you had way too big of a lead there, Tech.
Yeah, we're talking about it in tank channel right now.
Okay. So I saw you, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be hard to catch.
Yeah.
Can you try and lip that, Terrace? Do you have a lip on you? I'm curious if the debuffs fall off because it looks like a physical thing.
I can't while in bear form.
The debuffs do fall off, yes.
With a lip?
Oh, I don't know about lip, but just time.
If I bubble him, everything will drop off.
No, it's just gonna come back once the bubble drop.
He'll likely lose all his thread, and we can't really have that.
No, bubbles do not wipe your threat.
Okay.
That's same thing with a lip. That's why I was asking. They normally remove things like bleeds, and mortal strikes, which is what it looks like. So if his stats got high and he got bopped or lipped, it should remove them.
Swipe it up.
There was at one point I just couldn't heal him anymore.
No, yeah. We're working on it.
Yep. Otherwise, it was a pretty good guy. That was pretty good execution. So we was working on that first bit.
Yeah, I thought the tank fear control between Tim and I
Oh, that
was
was
spectacular.
The first one was freaking awesome.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
So let's get rezzed up. If you need an 8-minute break, take it. Try to be alive first, and try to get to the tunnel before you walk away. But let's be back by 10:05.
It took me 3 tries to get inside the portal.
Yeah, we were still in combat.
What's the name of the debuff? I just wanted to search it.
Mortal Wound.
Same one from Frankus and first boss
Cure
in
an
AP
axe.
20. Yep.
I'm
It's
just
the
curious if
same
it's
one
flash
from the
physical.
video.
I actually think we're doing darn good for haven't done these guys.
Yeah, so Wellhead says that it's a physical school, so I highly suspect that a bop would clear it.
Yeah, it's usually physical. It's just stuff that Bob would clear.
There is a protected by invulnerability flag on it, though.
There's a what? Oh, I
There's-
see it. Oh, so I just can't do that then.
I think they intend for you to swap off properly. So
Yeah, I would imagine they allowed something like that to break that mechanic part of it.
yeah, this isn't some weird item from Fellwood. This is a Pagle button that all of them have. So
Well, how long does a bop last?
10 seconds. You can click it off.
So, I mean, technically you could still cheese it by popping a bop and then with 1 second to go using a lip, and that would give you 16 seconds, and it looks like the debuff lasts 15.
You could definitely pop it on the main tank to force a Naxxramas swap.
Right. So as long as you force the aggro swap for 15 seconds, it would drop the stacks. So if you use a lip plus a bop and you time it, within 1 second, it would force it off.
Be back at what time, Uriah?
10:05.
Although doing the threat swapping is definitely the correct way of doing it. I just mean if we have an emergency where Tech is taking 0 heals in the future, that's
Better than him dying, definitely.
I'll try it out this time. I was considering doing it last time, but thought I'd mess it all up.
Is Tech our biggest threat generator?
Yes.
Do we have some of the
Under
lower
Fury.
threat generators? We can start off the boss and Tech be the
overtaker.
Switcher guy, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that as a potential.
No, you're not, Fred.
Sometimes I am.
That staff of yours.
Yeah, I thought that was actually a pretty decent attempt.
That was very good up until like Tech dying essentially. So, and we don't have to hold it together much longer than what we did. He was going down pretty quick. Yeah, we survived that decimate. He was like 35%. So I mean, we easily would have killed him before another decimate.
Yeah.
That was a good job with the zombies and stuff too. They came down in a nice group.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to tank swap like maybe 3 times. We're going to have to successfully do 1 decimate, and we'll get him down with no world buff.
It's all good, Tej. Just that magical stick you got. The mobs
Sticky.
can't resist trying to kill you. Yeah, and I think it's absolutely pointless for me to try to come over and help Peel at the end, especially after the first estimate. It takes way too long to climb.
Did healing assignments look fine there, or change it up a little bit?
I think everything was actually pretty perfect, at least for the people kiting. I don't think we had any issues. So.
Awesome, perfect.
Alrighty, got about a minute left if you can hear my voice.
It's still recharging.
You're right. You want us to reflask again?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I did. We're doing this.
Yeah, if you need one, Tech and I guess Tim and Terrace trade me.
I still got my stash, so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely you and whoever's probably gonna be our off tank.
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I see you running down there.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, melee, well, I just mainly missed it myself and Misha, and if you got the lightning bolt, it's not a bad fight to pop that, because you can use it right after Decimate and do a ton of AoE damage. Well, not a ton, but you'll hit all of them for 200. They only have 5k health. So it helps. And
You can
Sapper.
use your strat holy water too, correct?
Yep.
Perfect.
So they have about 5k health. So if everybody's just like melee, we don't really have a lot of good AoEs, so that kind of stuff helps a lot.
Seeing who's back.
Does anyone have any dynamite? I've got 7 left. It's easy throw stuff.
I don't have any, but I have some sappers. If you need one.
I can't use the sappers because it's an engineer thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were engineering.
I just bought the easy throw because I can use that.
But just a note on the sappers: be careful using them right after Decimate, or you will probably kill yourself.
You will die.
Yeah, it would be kind of funny at the same time, but
I may or may not have done that.
I wasn't sure if people knew you actually took damage, and at 5% hit points, even like a tank probably kill themselves. So
Can it actually kill you?
yes. I think it does like between 300 and 500 damage or something.
It's up to 750.
Yeah, 375 to 625. So there you go.
Oh, I read it wrong. Still pretty high.
Yep, it will not feel good. And this is an undead boss, so make sure you guys have your seal on, unless you have better trinkets.
Oops. No heals being summoned real quick. Let's double check our bus once we get here. Yeah, we got the time. We're just staying this wing tonight. So let's get this guy down. Let's see Thaddeus. It's just like this one. I don't expect to one-shot Thaddeus. It's a bit gimmicky on the first half. Then, you know, you gotta watch your footing on the second half.
Yep. It's not too bad though. Kind of like this one. Once you get it down, it's pretty easy.
Alright, let's get our pull time.
5,
Tim in first this time?
3, 2, 1.
And remember, please no DPS until the tank has him on the wall.
So Tim is main tank this time?
Yes.
Roger, wifey, if you want to heal Tim, instead of Tech, you can do that.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Watch the dots, guys.
It's no damage.
Yeah, those are non-damaging.
Sorry, I just saw debuffs.
Down.
I'm down. Careful.
Gonna eat a few
Bear.
Let's get about Rose and Tim and Shadow. Bringing them back. Let them pull it back first.
going to Ruby, bubble Ruby.
Alright, anyone high on threat, try to come over to the triangle.
Oh, it's on me. Oh god.
He's gonna fear here soon.
That's still recharging.
I got him.
Run the tickle.
I got him.
Okay, good.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Next fear, he's gonna run to either a tank or Uriah.
I got him still. Alright, I'm slowing down. All white damage right now.
The flag spike light rank shot won't go off.
He's on Uriah. He's on Terrace.
Got that one.
It was only a 52 overkill.
It's alright, I don't have any debuffs. I can go. Actually, I'm just gonna white damage. No debuffs. Damn it.
Can you pull him a little further?
Good job, Tim.
Decimate, kill ads, kill ads. Fear's still gonna happen. Watch it. Try to keep him back there. Try to keep him back there. He's gonna eat him.
Oh, man.
He's good so far, not eating. He ate one. Ooh, we ate a bunch.
Yeah.
Alright, let's practice a little bit. Let's get him in position. Roar's coming.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate fear there on that one, where he went.
Alright, we got enough tanks down. Let's go ahead and wipe it up. So, I held off there, and I regret doing it, because he's going to go to the healers, so I'm not going to hold back as much next time. It's the thing, if LOS gets screwed up, though, he is going to run through the Warlock, so we cannot be standing in the back, because it's going to throw us all out of whack if he keeps running back there.
Yeah, the locks can hang out up here next to him.
Yeah, like we've been doing. Like, normally if I'm shielded, if he doesn't crit me, I can take a hit or two, so...
The fear has a range on it too.
It does. That's what I'm saying. Like, as close as I am to him, I'm out of range. But yeah, so I don't know if our off tank just wants to run back where like I am. Try not even to LOS it. It's not much further.
Yeah, it's fairly short. It's probably only like 10 or 15 yards at that.
Remember, go ahead and die. Let's wipe this up so we can get more time on them.
You won't kill me. I keep trying.
Yeah, just stop healing. I see healing going on.
Touching everything.
I'm going to Smite Town, baby.
Yep, go AoE the ads and pull them.
I'm leveling my mace skill. Ooh, 370.
So if you missed it, Tim was supposed to be our main tank there. So yeah, let's toss everything we can on him initially. So the way AA is set up, you know, whoever is quote-unquote main tank healing, just you'll be on the active tank, right? So I believe the idea is Tech can overtake Tim a little easier, so when we need to swap.
So is Tim gonna start off main tanking again?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna throw an extra healer on him.
So was there another issue with the aggro with overtaking Tech, or because otherwise Tech you could swap weapons? Maybe that'll help with the not having Thunder Fury.
Well, we want to debuff the boss still.
The attack speed debuff's pretty big. But part of what happened there is I think Ruby from throwing the chains out actually overtook the second on threat, and the boss started coming all the way towards the bat there.
Tim went down though.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It was because Tim went down,
Oh,
nobody
yeah,
else was second, he feared, and then he took off all the way to the back, and then it made threat even worse.
Right.
If I'm creeping up like that, just let me know and I'll back off.
It's normally not been a problem. I think it was that one is like Uriah said. I mean, we at worst case let a lock be second place, that we can eat a little bit of it, and we'll be closer to you guys.
I'd rather Warlocks die one by one than him keep running all the way in the back of the raid, because he's just going to keep throwing off our fears by having to run that far. Like I said, you guys are doing it right many times. Like, I am here to catch and sacrifice myself if need be to keep him in place, for the most part. Like I said, pardon me, whoever is not main tanking, if you want to run out further, just outrange the fear. That seems to be the better option. Melee might want to keep trying to LOS it though.
I mean, alternatively, everybody could just get feared, except the people all the way in the back. And he should probably. I don't think he would get all the way back to us before he reset.
What?
If everybody
follow that one.
He's still going to go after people in the back.
Yeah, but by the time he gets back there, he should be. How long does the fear last? It's like 2 seconds, right?
Yeah, but the
That
idea
seems
behind
pretty
it,
dangerous having the whole raid get feared. Yeah, it's very Princess Bug Trio like, right?
he's always going to run to Ruby if that's the idea.
The Warlocks will be on top. We were just holding back because we were trying to kind of be nice in the beginning.
God.
I mean, I'm dancing it too. As soon as the timer goes off, like I'm dancing that first one right away. It's a 10-second window that I have, and chances are it'll come back a second time. That third one, the third fear will be hard to dance, but by then I should be burning Death Wish. So I mean, that's a solid 5, 6 ones that I can dance.
Okay.
Oh, man, a Dwarf Priest would have made this a lot easier.
A little bit.
So the only changes from the healing aspect is Priest is now on Tim, and Alamir is just whoever the main tank is. So if Tech's tanking, he'll Tech. If Tim's tanking, he'll Tim. That's really it. So 3 healers on both tanks, and then 1 floating between the tanks.
Floaters.
And then, if Misty picks up tank because Tech died, then whoever was healing Tech go to Misty, and the same thing with Terrace.
Like I said, if for whatever reason things aren't LOS, if they don't dance it right, they're going to come after a lock, and we're going to be standing near them. We just don't want to be too far away so he doesn't run too far away from the tanks. That's why we're up against the left wall, trying to keep him as close as we can to the door, and hopefully giving him enough time to run so he doesn't melee us twice, because we will not eat 2 strikes. It's a backup plan.
I mean, if we had another warrior that has piercing hell, it's pretty easy to run the ads around, to be honest. We did have Misty also go up on the boss to stay up there on threat. So another DPS warrior that has piercing hell.
The problem is, unless they're above like me or the other warlocks, it's not going to matter. Unless they're running underneath the fear.
That's what I meant. Is that Misty would give you a 3rd tank to be competing, and she also has Death Wish and stuff to immune it.
Yeah, like, I'll watch the meter. I mean, I can always run and eat the fear, so can the other warlocks, so. But again, I'm worried it runs all the way back to a healer then.
We should do what we did 2 pools ago. Tim and Tech had the positioning down pat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah, can't believe I fucked up.
It happens.
Soul set myself.
DPSing away like a happy little tree.
You ready, Sonari? Everyone's ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm running straight back with you, Tim.
When you get a chance more, try to park here and buy them for terrorists.
Sure.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
How you doing, Tim?
At 5.
Okay, trying to take you.
Should I test the bot theory?
Nope.
Okay, just wondering.
Take him.
Fear coming.
Okay, I'm churning.
It's on tech. Decimate anytime in the next like 40 seconds. Looks like you guys are clumping them pretty good, thank you.
Okay, I'm laying off.
Or Warlocks, make sure you're tapping before decimate.
Try not to rotate them too close to the boss now.
Laying off, laying off, laying off.
Decimate.
Don't forget your holy water.
It's on tech right now. Single target close ones that are not in the AoE circle. Fear coming. Ooh, I think we got them all.
Nice
Good
job.
job. It's on Tim.
It's gonna come back to me.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Let's do it.
Alright, nuke his ass, he's dead. Keep playing with your zombies, please.
I'm gonna eat this fear.
I got it. Oh, Uriah.
It's on Uriah.
Soulstone.
It's coming back. Axe.
Well, like I said, I'm here for the backup.
That worked out.
So I used to fight Void Reaver, kill myself to drop thread.
Drop it.
There we go.
Just Warlock thing.
Yay!
Nice.
That's
Man,
the Warlock version
fucking
of Feign
beautiful.
Death.
3 boxes.
Yeah.
Another two-hander, but a nice one.
That one looks like a good hunter weapon.
Yeah, hunters.
Oh, that's pretty.
Let's go nipple and take a picture.
Sacrifice myself as a sapper for that.
Yeah.
The cause.
Come on, Tato.
Wrong way, Dave. Why don't you get a picture of his ass?
Yeah.
Don't run in there. It seems like there's pets.
Yeah, there's stuff in there. Don't. Alright, got my screenshots.
Here's the picture of us just killed the boss and died to the trash.
Alright, Claymore. Again, 25 minimum as a weapon.
Sexy 98 attack power on it.
You use the add-on or whisper me exclamation point bid, no space, then a space after, and the number. I got no bids on that, I will hold on to it. We got Desecrated Spalders, Paladin, Hunter, Druid. We have 5, we have 20 DKP.
How do I?
We have 50,
Never mind.
60
Same
DKP.
way.
I'm trying to add a value to it, and it doesn't let me add a value to it. It's weird.
There's the +5 and +1
70.
at the bottom. You can just hit those and then hit submit bid.
75. We got 2 of 75. Tonto screwed up a bid. Alright, I gotta redo this. So don't. It'll technically let you punch in any number. Make sure you don't bid above your total. Let's start it back out at 80. So bid 80 or higher, please. Alright, got 85 on 2 of them. Got 90. 100. 100 top bid. Again, it adds like 10 seconds every time we approach it. 105. 110. 110. Going once, going twice. 115. I can't do an auctioneer voice, sorry. 115 going once, going twice.
You from Alabama or something?
120.
Don't have a Discord bot for that?
120 going once, going twice.
That'll give you something to write on your downtime there, Hero.
You got what?
That'll give you something to write on your downtime.
Oh, I hardly have any downtime. Maybe after May.
It'll probably be our last bid, given who's bidding. Alright, so we just saw here is about as long as Luke can ever possibly take. I know it takes a little longer than what we're used to, but it's not too bad. Grats Tonto, 125.
Hey, grats.
Grats.
Rats.
I thought for sure a hunter would bet on that sword.
Hey, Uriah,
So
I got
did
a
I.
question.
Hey, what's up?
We all went to 0 before we came in here, right? And my fellow guild of mages, a couple of them got more DK me than me.
No,
I'm wondering.
Dave, that's not the case. I just told you in mage chat, but
Okay.
When we run across here, run right down the middle. There's stuff on both sides that you can pull. And there's patrol coming, so let's turn around. Let's turn around.
Brave Soraya ran away.
Everybody didn't bring a Vispa? Come on.
Away, 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 away.
Yeah, bro, I just read your last sentence. I didn't see it.
oh, you're good. You're good.
When danger reared its ugly head, Brave Soraya reared his tail and fled.
I mean, I could have made it. The
Awesome
rest of the raid
movie.
would.
Challenge accepted.
Alright, let's not pull needless crap, so right down the middle. There's another pack coming, so you better be running now or turn around. Oh, you guys better
Blink,
run.
blink, blink.
One's in the back. I'd turn around.
If you're not across, we'll summon you.
It's too far away.
And then we told them we'd summon them, and they fell for it.
Alright, you guys focus on getting over here. I'm gonna look up this fight again in my notes.
There's another gap if you want to try to run. Right down the middle.
Oh, they got
exactly.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no.
Die.
Let them die.
GG.
Uh-oh.
If you need a summon, type 1, 2, 3.
Mistakes were made.
Ray's willing to summon. You can take him up on if you want. Alright, Thaddeus. Essentially, he has a mana burn on the right-hand side. So if all the healers on the right-hand side, you need to stand max range. I don't know, it's like 30 yards. You need to be able to hit your tank, but yeah, obviously you can't be near the mini-boss. Which is Finguin. Finguin? I'm going to call him Penguin. So on the right-hand side, we're basically going to have all our melee. We'll have our tank. On the left-hand side, we're going to have a tank, because he does like a chain lightning. So basically only the tank's going to be in melee range of him. We're going to mostly tank them where they are. The tanks cannot be too close to the edge, because every now and then they throw the tanks. And the tanks do a swap, because they literally eat them through the air. I did do this a little bit on my second mage, so I would like us to stand against the wall on the left-hand side. So we're going to run up the ramp and go essentially to the wall. Just because we don't want to be down the ramp. When he tosses the tank, there's a little bit of lag between when they land and when the boss sees his threat. And like I said, we don't want two people in the melee range. We don't want two people near Stalin, whatever his name is, Stalag. Melee side, it's just mana burn, so you guys are nuking them. So we're going to call out percentages. Once your guy gets below 40, you know, we're going to start talking back and forth. We want to kill them within, like, roughly 10 seconds of each other. Once they die, everyone's going to run to the edge of the platform that they're standing on. You're going to jump to where Thaddeus is. Big stone-looking guy over there. You do not need a swiftness potion. You just need to jump, you know, on the edge, going straight. Don't jump diagonally. You're probably not going to make it. You know, basic math, geometry, like diagonal is further. Once we all get there, we're going to kind of clump in the middle in front of them. And we're going to go... Let's see which side we're doing.
You're right. Are you want me to separate healers left and right?
Yeah, for the first part, yeah.
I already have it pre-made, so it's fine. Check AA. If you're not on there, just pick a side, because it's pretty even for both sides.
Alright, so we're going to do negatives on the left, positives on the right. So if you're negative charge, it'll say you have a negative charge, you're big and red, you pulse red, you have a red debuff. You're on the left. If you're positive, if you're blue, if you have a plus symbol, you're on the right from where we're standing right now. So red left, blue right. We're essentially going to be standing right in front of them. We're going to be max melee range because we don't want the tank to be clipping the other side. Tank gets hit by everybody on the other side, tank gonna die. It's like, this is all a lot of personal responsibility. Number one, you have to make the jump. Number two, you got to be on the right side. One or two people being out of place, not going to wipe the raid. They're going to die really fast, so. And the more people that die, the less damage we do, because we get a stacking damage debuff by having stacked polarities. So, and there's like a 5-minute enrage timer. So like the key to this is to not lose people, so we can push him and kill him before he enrages. Once he dies, everybody needs to spread out 5 yards. We'll have the positive people take the portal. There's going to be a portal on the right hand side, just like we've seen with every other boss at the end of a wing. So positive people are going to leave, negative people, they're going to stay spread out. Just like to resist the urge to run up on the boss's corpse. You're going to wipe the raid or yourself.
Don't leave if you want a photo, though.
I don't think we're going to be taking photos.
So it's the second phase that has a polarity shift. Is that right, Uriah?
Yes. Yep. The first part
you
is
want to do
pretty
red
simple.
left, blue right, or red right, blue left?
Red left, blue right. Positive right, negative left. So, wow. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna be in our little clumps, you know, and during polarity shift, it's a cast. If your polarity changes, like all you have to remember is once you get in your spot, if your polarity changes, you just run through the boss and you're on the other side. That simple. Right before polarity shift happens, look up, be aware of what you are, and be aware if it changes, and move. That's all phase 2 is. It's that healing through the random kind of like chain lightning he does, and healing the tank, and DPSing to your heart's content. Any direct questions? Otherwise, we got like 25 minutes left, so I want to get some pulls on this guy.
What was the group split again?
Oh, sorry. Melee, you're on the right. So hunters, you can. How many we got here?
4.
Odd hunters go to the left, even hunters go to the right, I guess. Again, he does a mana burn. Make sure you're max ranging it with the healers on the right hand side. On the left hand side, where I am, We're gonna run up here. Tank is gonna tank him mostly where he is, and we're gonna run to the wall. It's kind of where I'm facing up this ramp. So just stay with triangle over here, casters. Basically, casters on the left, melee on the right.
Is this mostly mechanics or a DPS or a 50-50?
This is kind of on the tanks, and the healer's keeping them up. So again, tanks don't be on the edge, because when he tosses you, it can kind of miscalculate and dump you off the edge. We're basically nuking them. Just listen, if we call out for casters to slow down or melee to slow down, we slow down. We don't want to kill them too far apart. It's not a shared health pool, so.
Tell me again, which way is red and which way is blue? You shouldn't call it red, because I'm just going to go wherever you tell red to go.
Red is left.
Okay, well, okay.
If you're negative.
Well, yeah,
Negative
here
is
we
red.
go. Oh my
It
god,
changes
don't
in
do
the
this
fight.
to me. I'm
You picked your
changing my
name.
name. I know, I gotta change my name. I'm going
No.
left. Tell me
I'm
if I
open.
need to go somewhere else.
Like nobody says.
If you
you're
turn the
airline,
color
go
red, you go left. If you turn the color blue, you go right. So.
I'm red anyway. What do you mean?
So again, once these two
Stop
die,
wasting time.
once these two die, we need to make the jump. If you miss the jump, not the end of the world. You're gonna fall in slime. You take some damage. You come back here. You pop a bandage, heal up, and you run over to us. If you run over to us late, you need to be aware of your charge. You need to not run into us. If you have the wrong charge, you're gonna die. So just make the jump, please.
You call it Scarlet.
Alright, we got a Soulstone of Ruby, good. So we wipe protection, good. Let's go, pull timer.
Yep, same colors, by the way, give a damage boost to each other.
2, 1.
Terrace, you don't want to be over here, buddy. We can only have one person in melee range, sorry. You can go over to the other side. That was clear.
I put him there as an off tank.
Yeah, we can't have two people in melee range.
2 healers on the right side are getting mana burn fried, and no heals back up.
Pull, swap coming.
Yeet!
He's gonna run toward us for a second until the tank gets here. Alright, that's not good.
Good call, Ruby.
It's on Tim. Tim, bring him out. We can't take him too far from the edge. That lightning thing will hit us. We're at 72%.
We're at 50.
Yeet!
Melee slow down a bit.
I didn't get yeeted.
Misty has it.
Alright, it's gonna be Tech and Misty. We're at 42%.
Melee's at 30. Melee
Slow
needs
down.
to slow down more.
Casters
Die
keep
at the
pumping.
same time.
Casters keep pumping. Keep Misty up.
Auto attacking where I'm Moscato.
Alright, we lost our tank. It's gonna be a bit of a crapshoot over here. Keep nuking.
Right side back up, you're getting burned.
Are they even now?
Yeet!
Alright, you threw me over.
Yeah, they're even.
Burn, burn, burn.
Nuke him.
We have no tank on melee side.
It's on Alex. Alright, ours is down. Make the jump.
Both dead.
Make the jump all the way to the edge. Jump straight.
Jump, Tim.
F's in the chat.
Alright, we're all getting on the triangle. We're all gonna stand right in the middle until we get a positive, or until we get a charge. If you get red, you're going to the left. If you get positive, blue, you're going to the right. And he hit me.
Tech is primary.
Alright, get ready. Keep hitting him for now. Polarity shift.
Here it comes.
Positive to the right, negative to the left. Max range him in the melee.
Misty, that was wrong.
Everybody clump
Yes.
up. Everybody clump up on your melee.
Yeah, stack.
We need to stack. We need to stack for the debuff. Everybody stack. You're max ranging in melee range. Keep stacking. We need to be better stacking. Healers.
Negative side,
everybody.
stack up on square, please.
Polarity shift. Look at your polarity now. Switch if you need to. Max range it. We don't want to hit our tanks. It's on terrace. Alright, you have seen the fight now. That's the whole fight, so let's run back real quick.
Seems pretty easy.
If you are
Yeah.
stacked next to your other people, you get a damage buff, which is a 20% increase of your damage or healing or whatever. So that's why we keep stacked.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
get your footing, that's fine on the first one, but as soon as we're comfortable, everyone stacks in the melee.
On the mini bosses, when we lost a tank, the boss didn't get pushed back, so the mana burners were losing mana.
It's not let me release.
Where do I go? Oh, I guess we're not wave protection.
I don't think you can.
No, there's no
I didn't
protection.
remember that
No.
you could there.
You
If,
can't.
I mean-
if we make it to Thaddeus, there's no protection. If we wipe on the mini bosses, we have protection.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, sorry.
So what was causing our chain lightning, or does that just happen anyway?
That
He-
just happens anyways.
Yeah,
Okay.
he kind of randomly hits people, but that's normally the only raid damage we take.
I know when I tried doing the jump, I failed. So when I came back, I was unsure on what polarity I had.
You'll have a debuff on you. If you do
have
it
a
fast
debuff.
enough, you might not have a debuff, because he hasn't done it yet.
I didn't have one, but I don't
Okay,
know.
he might have been out of range or something.
Just in the middle.
That weak card that you posted in raid chat, Uriah, is really good for polarities.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a lot of tanking issues on the first part. As you saw, we fumble through it, right? So it's not the end of the world if things get a little weird on the first phase.
I like it when things get weird.
So we have to go through that fart tunnel again.
Yes. So again, there's Pats in our way. Just watch that room right before Thaddeus.
Is the polarity thing like they're saying don't run back? Like if I didn't have a polarity and you guys had a negative, does it like screw you guys up?
As far as I know, you're neutral. I would stay out, so you can just don't be near anyone until you get a polarity.
Okay.
Just kind of hang back in DPS as best you can.
Dave,
I
making
got
love
him.
to those
I got
slimes
him
again.
5 games.
Oh, Dave.
I tried to sneak by one. I wasn't even on the thing, and it still killed me.
Nope, you were on it. I watched. You ran right over the top of it.
Not on my screen, it wasn't.
Probably.
I think
Pagle
it was
then.
you smell, Dave.
Yeah, I remember how I was dying on what's his nuts.
So in other words, give it an extra buffer. Okay.
It was, what Uriah said to do was like jump so the server catches up with your movements, or you'll do a little zigzag from time to time.
So again, to my knowledge, it's a one tank thing on the caster side. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, tanks. I didn't thoroughly read into the tanking aspect of this.
Stelgian abilities. The guy on the left side, he doesn't do the chain lightning. He only has an increase of attack speed and increase of attack speed. That's about it.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah. At least that's what WoW is telling me.
Okay, we can do 2 tanks then.
So my understanding for the reason you have 2 tanks is that when the one tank gets launched, the off tank can taunt, so it prevents the mob from going and slapping a random DPS. And then the other tank gets there and taunts. It just makes it more
Don't die
stable.
in the tunnel. Watch your health when you run through that tunnel.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have healer with you.
You lose
Yeah.
about 1,300 from the drop.
The hill.
Unless a very kind priest bubbles you. Thank you.
By the way, I found out Blink does not work in the tunnel.
It's probably kind of weird pathing wise.
You can send a few melee DPS as well on the left side if we're staggered or something like that.
Doesn't that thing increase haste based on how many melee are on our side?
Nope, it increases the caster attack speed by 200% for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Let me...
Yeah, I think the issue is the mana burn on the other side, that you can't have
Mhm.
casters on that side.
Right. I thought there was something negative having too many melee on our side, but I'm not sure because I wasn't planning on it. So no matter how many extra melee we have on left, he's just gonna do that kind of randomly. Is that correct?
Do what
Yep,
randomly?
the what do you call it? The
Power surge.
AoE that you're talking about, it only happens if we pull the mobs too far away from the
Okay.
coils.
Yeah. So the reason we tank him right there, that little Tesla coil, like if we get too far from it, yeah, it starts hitting the raid and not him. Okay. Yeah, if we want a few melee on this side, that's fine.
It's not ready yet.
Slide to the right.
If you're really far behind, say something so we can get you summoned so we can get pulling.
I'm really far behind.
Alright, getting Tanari.
I think light needs to come in too.
Yeah, if it's safe, I don't want to walk through that room. I'll take a summon.
The only reason we went there was because of the charge stuff, so just be extra sure what you're doing.
Why are you so far back there, Tana? Did you have to stop at the border and pay a border fee?
Well, it's past curfew time. I'm really not supposed to be out, so I was trying to sneak around.
Summoning no heals? I think Vodka's here, yeah.
Tonto, you running back?
The rest of the lock's doing on shards. I'm down to 8.
9.
I got 24.
Alright, let's summon Tonto, please. Alright, so takeaways, 2 tanks on left side, as originally planned. And we want, what, maybe 2 melee coming over.
And get 2 rogues or something.
Okay. So, rogues, let's get 2 of you. You work out which 2 you want. Let's get another pull in, so we can get a kill, or another pull if needed.
Light Step and Talon are going left.
Alright, Light Step Talon, thank you.
I put the directions in AA for the healers or whoever has it to help.
Wait, is that AA correct? Red left, blue right? I thought it was the other way.
No, that's correct.
Oh, it is right. Okay.
Yeah, negative red is left from where we're facing. Blue positive is right. Okay, everyone's ready. If we get a pull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's still run to the left here.
That's still recharging.
Gonna throw him about 3 seconds.
Vodka and no heals move back.
The melee side, you can probably pull him closer to the edge. If I'm seeing this correctly.
I get bumped still. I don't want to.
Okay.
No heals, move back.
Oh, that was close. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Okay.
We're closer to the coil.
Come on,
Time's
guys. Big heals.
I'm here, Terrace. I'm down.
Battle Res Tim and Tech. We've got Terrace over here still.
8%.
15 on our side.
Range slowed down, we're at 30.
Range stop. I don't think we have a tank over here. Mystica's fighting.
He's coming.
Melee 15%.
Any B reses over
Alright,
here?
casters, nuke 'em. Alright, you're jumping. Try to let the tanks be closest to that guy, but we're still clumping kind of in the middle until we know our charge.
There's only terrace.
Yeah, so keep your bear and Misty up. There we go. Still very doable, so focus. Polarity shift. If you're red, you're going to the left. If you're blue, you're going to the right. Once you get comfy, stack in the melee range. Your max
Stack,
range.
stack. Caster, stack.
You have to max range them so the tanks don't hit each other. Polarity shift coming. Look at your thing. If it changes, move. There you go. You're just swapping back and forth if needed.
Oop, somebody's not.
Yeah, tell him that was way too slow.
It was green. It confused me. There wasn't blue or red.
That's okay. Focus.
Green means switch.
Here we go. It's coming soon. Look at what you got. Look at if it changes.
Nice wide turns.
We're still in time for Berserk, so keep at it. Polarity shift coming in 3 seconds. There it is. Look at yourself. Don't wait. Run through or go way around them. If you fall behind, just take a wide berth. We're halfway through Enrage. Polarity shift coming. Practice. Look at what you got.
Good job.
Oh, Terrace is down. I missed you.
Misty.
Melee, you gotta be at max melee range so you're not shot in the tank.
This is imperative. Shift, look at yourself.
So yeah, it's like weird green. Do I just stay right here?
No, go
You're
blue.
You're
blue.
positive. You're positive.
Oh, it didn't change.
Look at your debuffs. Don't trust a weak aura fully, sorry. Polarity shift soon.
I'm out of mana.
There it is. Alright, yeah, as you see, we're about 2/3 through the Enraged, and yeah, we're not going to kill them, but this is the whole point. Like, everybody's got to live as long as possible, because if you look at your debuffs, you're getting, for each person with your polarity thing, you're doing 10% more damage. Big mechanic fight here. Alright.
Like when I wasn't sure about mine, did it do anything to anyone?
It will if you're wrong.
Everybody's damage.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't know, like you hurt people and they hurt you if you have the wrong polarity. Like you will die because there's more positives than negatives or something.
But he did the right thing by hanging out in the middle until somebody could tell
Why
him.
did you guys see green?
Weak aura.
There's a weak aura for it.
Weak aura means like if it switches green, it means that you have the you have to switch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that.
So I just look at my own debuff bars, but that's there to help you if you want it. Alright, go ahead and wipe it up. Let's run back. Let's just get one more in. That's all I ask. And we'll call raid in.
Yeah, I think
So-
we can get it.
for the hunters, they were saying they weren't able to range. You guys can back up. Like, standing not in the group doesn't hurt anyone. It just lowers your DPS.
Okay.
Yeah, but if the melee backs up a tiny bit more, the hunters can get in the group.
Yeah, it's absolutely imperative that melee is at their max melee, like auto distance, for two reasons. One, the hunter's getting the buff, and they also buff you then. But two, you don't want to be shocked in the tank either on the other side.
Exactly.
Creep up with my numbers red, and then as soon as they turn white, I stop. I'm in range.
Exactly.
If hunters do go at range, just make sure you're doing like aspect of cheetah when you have to run across, so that you get across in time.
You have to be careful with that because he does a random chain lightning that can daze you and cause you to kind of get stuck in the group with their own charge.
You can also just run prematurely a little bit, and like get up closer before the shift.
Also, to clarify for people relying on weak auras, if you turn green, just know that you're opposite of where you are.
Yeah, green means go.
Yep.
Greens mean swap.
So if you're standing in red and you turn green, you just go blue. And vice versa.
Everybody's got different UI setups, but yeah, just if nothing, just look at your debuffs. It should be the only debuff you have in this raid.
And you don't need to take the long way around it. You just run through the boss and you're good. He doesn't cleave,
Absolutely.
it doesn't do anything.
Just
Yeah,
go
we
right
can
between
run
his
around
massive
in an
legs.
arc.
If you're unsure of yourself for whatever reason, or you're lagging, feel free to take a huge arc. But normally you should be running right through that boss if you're on top of it.
Yep, some of the people were taking too long and they were touching. And basically killing each other.
Don't touch polarities.
Don't cross them.
Don't cross the beat. Yep.
Across the streams.
Yep, we're gonna run back. We're gonna do this one more time. So we're on a pretty good streak here.
I mean, this boss is easily killable. It's just people gotta stay focused for 4 or 5 minutes. That's all.
What is there anything that we can do to help out the healers from the tanks dying on the swaps?
Can you move in closer to the coil instead of closer to that edge, because that gives them more range to get up there?
Closer to the coil, copy.
Closer toward Thaddeus, yeah.
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 Yeah,
So-
left side healers need to focus healing on the tanks when he does his enrage thing.
Hey, Tana, how about some speed?
It's on.
It's not giving it to me.
You're not in my group.
She didn't even break a
That'll do
sweat
it.
and stop and say it. She just kept right on running.
All right, who's got
Deuces.
the over under on Dave dying again?
So gambling's illegal in the
Yeah, exactly.
Nanner, I made it.
Don't say you made it to you're actually there.
Take a little.
In case you fall off the pipe.
In case
or
you fall, I
something.
gotta do it again.
What is this, pick on the old man night?
They're bad. Makes them feel younger, Dave.
Say, how old is old?
Older than me now, that's all that matters.
Dave, you
If
played
you're
Frogger,
drawing a
right?
pension.
Jesus.
They know the strongest amongst them.
PSA, make sure you have health when you run through this tunnel.
If you're older than Mora, you're like 100.
Dave, in your next slot. Dave, in your next slot, make sure that you got your life alert.
Oh damn!
Oh no, you didn't.
Wow, now they're getting dirty.
If I need a life alert, I probably wouldn't be able to play this game.
They bring that into the Burning Crusades.
I've wiped it and I can't get up.
Guys, orange is coming in. Orange is coming. Good job waiting.
I've got that minor speed increase. I'm going across.
Waiting for Friday to bubble and run.
Cat sprint.
Are really just gonna stop there and just look at us?
Yeah.
Did you guys see something?
They're talking about your mama right now.
Ponies!
That's hard to paint.
I know in the Wrath version there was like a shade in here. Apparently there's not in this version.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I was really worried about the invisible guy.
Yeah, I did read that there's no trash, but there is trash. You just gotta avoid it.
They lied to us.
No heals, you're running the wrong way, buddy.
If you're super behind, let us know so we can get you summoned here. I don't want to keep you guys super late.
This fight's definitely more fun. When everybody does it right, DPS does a ton of damage, which is kind of fun to
Ton of
watch.
damage. I think if you're even melee hunters would do more damage than shooting from the back there.
Well, not if DPS is matched range as like melee.
If DPS just backs up a little bit, you're in hunter's range.
Yeah, and not only that, we need to be doing that anyway, so we're not killing the tank. So, regardless of that, the hunter should be getting the buff because if they're not, melee DPS is screwing up.
I don't think I'm assigned to either left or right, but right side is mostly fine. Would you like me to come over left?
Yeah, sure. Come over left.
Absolutely.
We'll need the extra tank heals there.
About to say, we've lost tanks over there both times. I'll cover you.
Could Angel
Guys.
get a stamina buff, please?
It seems like Caster side was way ahead of us that time. I don't know if you only need one road over there, you still think you
You
need
can
both?
send on one road to the
Oh, I
other
paused
side.
off for a second there, that's why.
Yeah, if you switch 2, it's like changing 4 because you're losing 2 and adding 2. So.
Yep.
It's not super critical that if we pause, not the end of the world until we pull Thaddeus. So.
Pop the Spirit of Tanza. Nature Protection Potion. I'm ready.
Alright, last pull for the night. Pull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good?
Kim side is good. I don't know about tech side.
Toss coming.
Yeah. I hear Misty.
%60%.
Same.
%45%.
50.
40.
Well, I know, but then, well,
35.
Heals on tech.
30. 25.
We're at 30.
Caster's back off. Let us know when you're at 10.
We're at 20. 15.
Alright, Casters, pump it.
10.
Pump it, Caster. Get ready to jump. Red going left.
Top of
blue
major
going
mana
right.
right now.
Yeah, I'd move up so you get the boss.
Here we go.
There we go. Remember melee, try to stay match range.
Shift coming.
Match melee
Beautiful.
distance.
Alex.
It's okay. Keep going. Try to be max range melee.
Some Taurus on tech again.
Shift coming. Shift's coming. Should come in a few seconds. There it is.
Back up. Positive side, back up a touch.
Last stand.
Missed it.
Shift.
Can we use B-reses?
Yeah, if you got them, burn them. Be very careful taking
Use
it.
an Alex.
You have to move out to do it. Shift. Don't get tunnel vision, keep focusing.
Negative side, bike up a little bit. Substitute. Good time for cooldowns after the next shift.
Shift.
Death Wish Wreck Warriors.
Shield wall.
You health pod, they're cheap.
Lay on hand stack.
Please.
Shift coming soon. Everybody spread out, do not loot the boss. Spread out.
Good job.
Spread out.
Nice.
Ooh,
Very
that
good
was
job. Spread out.
intense.
Great work, everyone.
Solid. Super fucking solid.
That's
Man.
best case scenario. We got this wing down tonight, which means we can focus our farm stuff tomorrow.
Red, move to
Sorry.
your left. Tex, move to your right.
Sorry,
You're hitting each other.
Let's wait for it to drop.
Red got you.
Good job spreading out, by the way.
Red's gonna get you.
Hey Tech, can I get a yeet?
Yeet.
I'm gonna fall off the platform.
Alright, once your charge expires, you can move.
What the fuck?
You're too close.
Oh,
Too
wow.
close.
Fun for it.
He no sooner said that we died.
Only the weak guy.
Ooh, Spire. Look at that bad boy.
Alright, we'll take a screenshot real quick once everybody's alive, and I'll do loot. Feel free to take off if you need to. I'll take it in real quick.
Sorry about that, Tech. My screen froze.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Just sucks to lose you that soon.
Yeah, I know. When I came back, my screen unfroze. I was like, oh shit, I'm on the ground. I'm like, damn it.
Alright, we'll face the slime with our picture once we get res. So yeah,
I saw that. You spreading the wealth over there.
You're right. You said we're doing farm tomorrow. Did you?
On top of Alex's body. There we go.
You meant Thursday, bro.
Yeah, Thursday.
Sorry, yeah, Thursday. So
The
yeah,
difference 40 people make.
While also having 12 competent healers and 40
Yes.
well-geared people.
Thank you.
Just do exclamation mark and then a number.
Bid number. So bid space number.
You don't whisper it so I can see what you're doing. I just want to watch.
Type in the word bid.
Yep, just like this.
Exclamation.
I got someone interested in the sword, so I'm putting it back up. This is not his loot, this is from the last one. So again, this was the point of the merger. It sucks to, you know, rotate a bit, but like, we have made clear progress, so. You have to do bid number, yep, you got it.
I feel like Gothic should be pretty straightforward too, and then we're on to the fun ones, Loatheb and Horseman.
Everyone's alive, let's take a picture, I don't want to keep you too late. Come on, Tickle.
Nobody's taking that sword.
Yeah, someone did. Okay, I got